Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Regular Conversation. We got a full house tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show, and welcome.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That was good.
The best one ever.
Ever. Thank you.
Oh,
Just joking, man.
Well, this week we have Keith's replacement.
Says he still hasn't found the fucking subscribe button.
Yeah.
I'm subscribed, dude. I don't know what y'all's talking about.
Mm-hmm. Prove it.
Let me see.
All right. Well, we have
welcome back.
Yes. Taylor again.
Taylor, welcome back.
Thank
back.
you guys.
You had fun the first time,
Yeah.
so
She survived,
you,
came back.
you're like, okay,
yeah,
hey,
I'm
we're doing
shocked
this
she wanted to
again.
come back, really.
Yeah, you guys were able to trick me into coming back.
Yes, good. It's a beautiful day outside, and we got you here.
Yep.
It's almost like we have that. It's almost like a roofie effect without the roofie.
Without the roofies,
Yeah.
yeah.
What does that mean, Corey?
They keep
Yeah,
coming
I'd like
back.
to know.
I don't know.
Keep coming.
I don't
I
understand the
don't know.
analogy.
Me neither.
Never roofed
First thing that popped in my head.
Now.
It's not the best analogy.
I'll think of another one.
You could have said Stockholm Syndrome. Like, that'd have been okay.
Yes,
Yeah, I guess that makes more sense, yeah.
Stockholm Syndrome.
I'll edit that out.
I'll edit it out.
I don't want people to know my secrets.
Yes.
You know?
So,
Mm-hmm.
Open YouTube and do it.
what do we got? What do we got?
What's been going? Oh, I got a couple things.
Okay, yeah, let's fucking
So-
go.
First thing is a more general thing. Okay, I heard this the other day, and I thought I've never fucking heard this. Okay, you know on the radio, they do the little, I can't remember what channel it is, but they ask like a question. It's like, 15% of people will do this, on the first date or whatever, or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
They said 6% of people do this every or almost every time they go to a restaurant. And I was like,
Only
6% is not a very
6%.
high amount of people.
Yeah.
That's, a little over 1 in 20, right?
Yeah.
And they said the answer was...
Wait. You going to give us a chance again?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I thought
if
this
you
was
want
a
to,
game
go for
here.
it.
Okay. So only 6% of people
6% is
When
not
they
a lot
go to a
of people,
restaurant.
but it's still 1
when
in
they
20
go
is
to, when they go to the restaurant.
I'd say
Almost or every time. Almost every or every time.
I'm going to say they don't tip.
I was gonna say paying cash.
That's pretty uncommon.
take
Well,
a-
I feel
take
like
a dump.
6% is higher. I feel like paying cash
Take
has
a
gotta be more
dump?
than
Yeah.
Send their
6%.
meal back.
Okay, that's
Oh,
not
that's a
bad.
good one.
Um,
He's still trying to figure it out.
I am trying to figure it
on
out.
YouTube. No, we're trying to find it on YouTube.
You have to do the @ symbol first and then type in the name.
Oh, see?
Ask,
Yeah, I have it on my podcast thing.
All right.
undo their napkins and silverware.
Not every place has the little napkins on them. Like,
Know
we
the
went to Waffle
know
House.
the waiter's name,
Okay.
or ask the waiter's name. One
These
of
are
those,
all
something like that.
decent,
Yeah.
reasonable things. Okay.
All right. What's the answer?
Bring their own silverware.
Really?
Okay.
That's-
1 in 20
Okay.
is a little
I'll send it to you.
about 6%, right?
Yeah.
A little under. I feel like I've met more than 20 people in my life.
Yeah.
Never in my fucking life have I heard of somebody bringing their own
Me
silverware.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never even seen it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Fucking Patrick, he's going, I bring my own silverware.
No.
All the time, Greg.
No. So,
This is bullshit.
a good
Like
a good friend of my dad's, or excuse me, a good friend of mine's, his dad worked for Heinz for years, and Senior would take ketchup to the restaurants with him.
Huh. Little
Heinz
packets
ketchup?
or
Heinz,
bottle?
Yeah.
Heinz,
But,
Heinz
no,
They're
ketchup.
all
the
those
best.
bottles
They're
of
the best.
nasty,
Yeah.
I would say.
They're the
Yes,
best.
I worked in
Yeah.
restaurants.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
Senior
That's probably
literally,
because he was autistic.
Well,
but-
some restaurants too, they have like the generic brand.
Right.
yeah,
Just
You know?
don't cats up.
Yeah.
yeah,
No, well,
Ketchup.
yeah.
Or ketchup spelt wrong.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
spelled with a C.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit's
but
like water.
Senior,
Red
yeah,
water.
brings ketchup with him
Huh.
to the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My grandpa, he used to grow his own chilies. My Mexican grandpa.
Yeah.
Right. So he grew his own
I
chilies.
wasn't questioning which one.
Okay.
yeah, we knew.
We pretty much
yeah,
knew.
makes
We
sense.
knew.
Makes
When
sense.
you were talking about farming
Yeah,
and growing,
chilies,
yeah.
Should've
Like
said
ketchup, it was
should've
the
said
white
my
one bringing that
abuelo.
cheap
Yeah,
ketchup.
my abuelo, he grew his own peppers, and anytime we went to a restaurant, he'd open up his jacket, pull out a little paper towel, unfold it, and he had chilies.
Aw.
Like, it didn't matter if we're at McDonald's, fucking name any other white restaurants. You just always pull out their Chili's.
They ain't got no seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was so
I
funny.
respect that, honestly.
Yeah,
like
I mean-
that.
I mean, he made some damn good salsa with it.
Oh, I bet.
mean,
I bet.
damn good food with it.
He's seasoned with, breast sweat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are those chilies at?
With the honey.
It's man breast sweat though.
It's
Oh,
yeah.
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 I don't know how that tastes.
Well, I'll bring you some. You'll find
Yeah,
out.
I'm fine. I can pretty much just sweat. It's got sweat involved.
So, very cool that you were recognized today for
Yeah.
your for our podcast.
Yeah, I was shocked. Like very shocked
That's crazy.
that I pulled up to
How'd
his
he find
contractor. How'd he find it?
Yeah, like did you stumble upon it?
Yeah, he must have. I mean, because he has a YouTube channel too where he does like outdoor stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna check it out later actually, but he must have just somehow it connected since we're like located in the same area, right?
Because the crazy thing is we can't find it right now.
Don't know.
Did you find it?
No.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
This was a separate thing.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been looking
Okay.
on it. And Meredith just tried to look it up and just can't find it.
Okay.
So he must have.
Yeah, he must have
Yeah.
on the black web or something.
Yeah. Dark web.
Dark web, not black web.
Dark web.
Sorry, I was looking at you when I was
Right.
Yeah.
You know why you said it. You know why you said it.
Oh.
Bullshit.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was looking right at you, Keith.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
First came in mind was dark,
Yeah.
so I said black web.
Yeah. Well, something else came to mind, but
Yeah.
I had to edit it.
I want to get shut down already.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
We're
exciting.
just getting into it. Yeah,
That
right?
was exciting.
Right? I tell you, Steve, everybody
What the fuck was that?
everybody that comes in,
Koozie.
everybody that comes in, like Steve is like, hey, you got to watch these guys' podcast.
Yeah.
Oh.
So-
You got, I don't know.
But I saw
sent
Ashley
it to you.
today,
Mhm.
and I'm like, you're
Green?
yeah,
Okay.
Ashley Green,
Purple.
Purple.
orange,
Still haven't figured out a damn last name.
yeah.
She brought it up to me too. I didn't say.
Well,
anything
so
to
we
her.
were talking about it today, and I was like, hey, I hear you're coming. And she's like, I don't know, I'm scared.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you scared about? And she's like, I don't know, I got to make a list to talk about things. And I was like, don't pull a Taylor. There's no lists. You
Yeah.
just come and you bullshit with your friends.
Yeah. That's
So
it.
I got a thing on that. Okay, maybe I just had an epiphany, like literally moments ago. I
Wow.
think I'm unapproachable.
Facts.
I don't think
'Cause-
so.
I
don't think
Nobody
so.
has ever mentioned the podcast to me. Nobody,
Mm.
other than DY.
Yeah.
I think I'm just unapproachable. I think people just don't want to approach me.
that's what unapproachable means.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
have to sign in or something.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
you're
I'll update my
unapproachable.
phone.
I don't
It
think
must
so.
I
be.
think that's it.
No.
Sure, but
I noticed it wasn't updated.
you might not think so. But so far, the evidence has supported my claim. You know, like if this was like a scientific theory.
You know, maybe people are intimidated by you because you don't have a whole lot of facial expressions.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Maybe more positive facial
Yeah.
expressions.
I don't know.
Inviting
I
ones.
just- Nobody's ever brought it up to me. I think people just don't want to.
I remember when I first met you, I didn't have an issue with you. I actually liked your answer for a lot of my questions.
I seen his ass first.
Yeah.
So I thought he was a girl.
I think I remember one of the first things I told you. I think I was telling you something, and I stopped, and I was like, "None of this shit matters."
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's how I started.
But actually, yeah, like he said, my very first impression of you was really good. Good
Right.
visual.
I
Well,
get
you
that a
were with
lot.
me the first time, your first week in the plow truck, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought you was cool too. So I mean, don't
I
know.
think people.
Corey thought I was an asshole.
You were.
Yeah.
You were.
You used to park out there by us, remember? He used to park right beside me.
Oh,
He was always cool to me though.
yeah. Not to me.
Right.
Bullshit.
I don't know what's
It
going on.
was just the
with that.
first day.
It's just
And,
the
I-
first
and-
impression.
and John told me fucking give him some shit. I was like, okay, fuck yeah, I'll give you some
You listen
shit.
to John.
It's the first and last time. First and last time.
No, but we're cool.
Yeah.
Tolerate you.
Well, you know, that's. I'm like herpes. I just keep coming
Yeah.
Gift that keeps coming.
back. It keeps on giving.
All you gotta do is knock on the door randomly while we have another guest here, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
you'll be, the Patricks will be so close together.
He's lucky he didn't get shot. Banging on the door like he's the police.
Yeah. He was lucky.
Bro, do not open YouTube on Keith's phone. She's got him out.
It automatically directs it.
I don't even know. Like, I don't know watch that on
Sorry.
YouTube either. It just pops up. All my
It
shit.
pops up. It's an ad.
It's
Just
my
these
algorithm.
women looking for 50+ men.
It's an algorithm.
All right, nice.
Go through my search. I don't search women on there. Now you go through my other apps. Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, not
Let
on
me check his
YouTube.
search.
My
What's
shit is
his
all
search
like
history?
RC cars and shit like that.
Speaking of which, how's the new car working out?
Yeah,
blew it
don't
up.
stop.
No!
Already.
Birthday.
No!
What?
The battery? Sorry, I didn't
The
know.
engine.
I got.
Blew it up first day.
Mm.
Yeah.
Were you just ripping around with it or
No
what?
oil.
Boom! Maybe 10 seconds in.
And you're like, I want my fucking $2 back.
And I was like, yo, this is going to be fun. Boom! I just went and picked my shit up.
I
Because
can't
all the kids
confirm.
started gathering around. I was like, yeah, boom! And I just went and picked it up.
YouTube knows what he really
Walked
wants.
So,
Engine blew.
is
I
there
can
any fixing
confirm
it?
that
I already got a
Keith
new one.
only looks up RC stuff, and recently the controls to a 420xe backhoe.
Because I couldn't remember. I told you I watched the whole video.
remember, yeah, he called me out of nowhere. He was like, "Hey, are you at the yard?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, that's the new
How the
one.
fuck do you use this
Yeah.
backhoe?
I couldn't get the controls to work. And then Greg got in there and couldn't get it for the first second. And he goes, I didn't
Oh,
have the
wasn't
chair
locked.
locked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I knew what the fuck I was doing, but I couldn't get.
You didn't have that ass to lock it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have enough.
Yeah.
You don't have enough power. behind
Yeah,
the
you
eyes.
gotta throw those hips around.
Dude, I was down there for a good hour.
I see there's 7 different searches in there.
Because all those weren't telling me nothing. Like, they was just go through some basic. This is this, this is this, this is
I
this.
sent it to him.
Right.
I already know what the controls are, motherfucker. I know how. Show me how to, you know what I
I
mean?
just want to get this
Show
thing
me how to get
working.
going.
Yeah. Show me how to motherfucking get the back to work. That's all I need to know. And none of it, they all cut off and be like, thanks for tuning in. I'll be like, fuck! So I ended up just was like, fuck it, I'm gonna call Greg. And then he comes down there and fixes it in 2 minutes. I was like, what the fuck?
So I want to ask you, Taylor, did you bring any talking notes?
No, I didn't.
Because I know we talked about that last time.
No, because I was
But-
discouraged
Yeah.
the last time around. So Greg encouraged me to.
Because we all made fun of you?
No, he was like, "Yeah, you're going to be the first one to bring a list." I was
Yeah.
like, "Okay."
And that's okay.
And then I
There's
tell
nothing wrong with
Patrick
that.
about it, and then Patrick's like, "Absolutely don't do that."
There's asshole
listen
Patrick
to
coming out
Patrick.
again.
And I was like, "Oh, okay, I can't be the weird one."
Right.
Well, you still can be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yesterday, Kirby and I drove up to Boulder.
Yesterday?
Yeah. A real good friend of mine's daughter got accepted to go to school there, so she's out on visits. Pardon me. So we went up to see Anne and Michelle, her mom. And as we're driving, and I told Kirby this is crazy, and this is why I'm thinking times are kind of changing a little bit with our current administration. You know the coal route that goes up I-25?
Coal.
Coal.
No, I don't know the fucking coal
Route.
Well, whatever. the
Train. The coal trains. They're on the side of I-25.
Yeah, a bridge collapse. A couple
Yeah,
years ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about. Well, okay, just say the train tracks.
Okay, sorry, Keith.
On the
The
tracks.
you know the cotton route? No, I don't fucking know it. Like, what do
You know the trains
Yeah,
that
there
go
we go.
up and down
Yes,
I-25
Now you got me.
that are like
That haul the
three
cotton.
that are 3 miles long that Hall said cotton and maybe coal.
Okay, you
Maybe
said
one
that.
time.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, now you know.
I got you. I'm gonna
So I've been here for 30 plus years, and all I have ever seen on those tracks are coal trains.
Right.
Because they go to the
I've seen
Power
military
plant.
ones every now and
I've,
again.
Yeah.
Right, every now and again,
Yeah.
but usually it's the coal trains.
Usually, yeah.
So yesterday, and I told Kirby this, I was like, things are starting to change. It was a container train with huge shipping containers.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
They had a lot of those during the pandemic too.
So I think because all the tariffs went into effect and people are scrambling to get goods and
Stock
things
up on
of
goods
that,
again.
I told Kirby, I was like, we're going to start seeing more of this now.
Yeah.
These train routes are going to be used not only for coal and cotton, but for supplies now.
They used to have a lot of those windmill parts.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they have that windmill
Yeah.
factory or
Dude, have you
manufacturing
seen-
plant in Pueblo.
One of the blades on the
They're
train.
massive.
They take up
Yeah.
3 cars.
Yeah, they
Dude,
go.
that's
Yeah.
just
Crazy.
crazy.
They go
Nuts.
down powers every now and again.
Yeah.
You see them
Yeah.
with the,
And
and they're
They're
what,
huge.
100 feet long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see the
This is
military
crazy.
Humvees on them too.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
Going.
Just
But-
imagine one of those flying off when you have it in your yard.
Right.
And then,
I'll take it. Because they pay if they put one on your land, they give you like $10,000 a month.
A
I'm
month.
telling you, but if
Oh,
it
it's
kills your
that
fucking
much?
ass, though, that's what we're
I
talking
want
about.
to live there. I'll just own the land, dog.
Yeah.
$10,000 a month, I'm moving.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
I ain't moving out east or living out east still. Fuck
My
that.
family
you're
has a
actually
ton
right.
of oil rights in Oklahoma, and they set up oil wells on there, and like all of their kids get checks.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Nice.
crazy
Yeah.
how much money they make.
Yeah.
off those
It's
Land Man?
the
unbelievable.
oils down there.
My
You know that show?
No.
what's
You ever
that?
seen
What was it?
No.
Landman. I've heard it's awesome.
Never even heard of it.
Billy Bob Thornton, right?
You guys,
Still alive?
Okay.
I figured you guys would see it because you're white.
What does that mean?
Why? Because the star is Billy Bob?
No, it's like oil, rich people.
I'm
taking
Jewish.
taking the Indians' land, and
Oh, okay.
that's what they're basically doing.
Yeah, white people know
Yeah, we
all
did that
about
a lot in Oklahoma.
Right. 'cause
Yeah, they do.
They're rich.
In Texas.
Yeah, that's where it is, I think.
Yeah.
Texas. But it's a dope ass show.
Okay, I check it out.
It's actually dope. It's up there with Yellowstone. Y'all
Yeah.
watch Yellowstone?
Oh yeah.
Come on, Taylor. Dang.
She doesn't have time for kids shows. She doesn't have shows.
She-
you know what
she
she
watch-
want? Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yeah.
You want to ask
Yeah.
her questions?
Yeah.
You know, watch Paw Patrol.
Thomas the Train.
That's
Yeah.
what she's watching.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Oh, speaking of oil, in hockey, didn't you see that the Devils beat the Rangers like 20-0?
What the fuck they got to do with oil?
Nothing.
She's pivoting.
It's called a pivot.
No,
I thought you were going to say the
so-
Oilers.
He's
It was
pivoting
Smith.
because he is so excited to share his sports fact
Yeah.
that he has.
Hey,
I've seen the score.
Ovechkin, whatever
Oh,
the fuck,
yeah.
Alex
Yeah.
Ovechkin, whatever the fuck his last
Yeah.
name is.
Yeah.
He beat
Is
the
the new
record
leader of
finally.
scoring.
Yeah.
Yep.
What? He
Yeah.
passed Gretzky?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. A
In
couple.
the same amount of games, but 1 point more or something.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Like when you looked at his, and that's the crazy thing, Greg. Man, you're fucking spot on with
Right,
your
I like
hockey
that.
shit.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they put up the stats between the two of them, it was one game, and you look at their stats, and they were almost identical.
One game less?
It was
than
crazy.
Gretzky?
No, I think the games were the same amount.
No,
The
Right?
they
games-
got the same amount of games, but Alex had 1 more point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the GOAT then?
Him.
Eh,
Well,
Nope, can't be. That's not what they go by. Who got more championships?
I have no
Gretzky.
idea.
Right. So Gretzky's still the GOAT.
absolutely,
Okay, well.
absolutely.
Did you guys see that they stopped the game after he got that goal?
Yes.
And did the ceremony
Yeah.
for him
Yeah.
in the middle of the game.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
like 45 minutes.
Kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
how you do it.
Well,
the record being broke. That's history.
Yeah, and
That-
Gretzky
Wait
came
till the
out.
And
fucking
Gretz-
game's over.
no.
Fuck
No, that and they had it set up like Gretzky was following him.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like I
Because
fucking
he's one game away.
Right.
You know?
yeah.
Oh, and if Kirby were here, she would verify this.
You
Like,
was in the Matrix. For
yeah, I was
She's
trying
gone. You are getting. Can't get the word out.
Yeah.
Come on, look at glitched up.
I did. I fucking froze. Fucking.
Did you plug in?
No, I gotta fucking plug back in. I gotta take the blue pill or whatever it is.
That's the wrong pill, dog.
Damn.
Should it last longer, or what are you trying to do?
I need that honey. I fucking hate Alex Ovechkin.
Why?
Like,
What? Because he's good?
no, like when he first started his career, right? He was a cherry picking motherfucker, and always hung out at the blue line, and we get breakaways, and I just didn't like him.
Right.
But it's like most
He has no
people.
more cheese.
I don't like him because he's so good.
Yeah.
But if there was someone to beat the record, like
Yeah.
he's a good representation of the sport. And what he's done for hockey has been great. But I used to tell Jeremy all the time, I'd be like, I fucking hate that guy. I can't wait until you stone him. And he's like, when I do, I'm going to be like, that one's for Patty, bitch. And so when they played the Capitals the first time, and
Who's Patty?
yeah, that's what we always said. That's what we always said. And he made us save, and you could see him kind of barking. And I was like, Kirby's like, do you think he said it? And I was like, I don't know, but like Ovechkin's probably like, who the fuck is this Patty guy?
Yeah.
Like,
You're
Keep
white
hearing about him.
Yeah, fucker in college?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Who's Patty?
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
fucking know.
yeah. But but it's great for the sport. Like, you're not even a sports fan, and and that's fucking awesome.
Greg's a huge sports fan. He just keeps
Huge
it,
sports fan.
you know.
Well, it's
I
been
just
all
keep it
over
on
the
the
news
DL
though
to-
too.
To keep with the facade, you know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Nice word.
Because I don't want to embarrass you guys. You know?
Facade.
Appreciate that, Greg. Thank
Lovely
you.
word.
Thank you.
Does he know how to spell it though?
Yeah. FACADE.
I'm sure he does.
It's not even
That's
a big
not
word.
Yeah, sure it is.
It's 6 letters, dog.
So is dick, and that's a big word too. Depending on who you are. Now you've been here too long now, so now
Yeah.
I just talk regular now.
Yeah.
They told me I had to be good the first time. So
Keith, you know a bigger word than that.
I'm not saying it.
Yeah, I will.
No.
Chicken.
Hey, you know what's so bad?
Okay.
So like everybody knows on Tuesdays where the fuck I go eat lunch.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody in the whole fucking building does.
Everybody.
And it's crazy because it was Tuesday and they were like, Popeyes today? And I was like,
Where the fuck do you think I'm going?
yeah. Because Mark asked me the other day, you want Popeyes? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, just walked off. I was like, how the fuck do you even know that, Mark? Like, how do you even know
He
that?
knows.
Yeah.
Everybody
He
knows.
knows.
Yeah, everybody.
And they
We all
all
know.
put 2 and 2 together.
Well, you can put 4 and 4 together.
That
I'll get an 8.
was quick math. Good job.
Yeah, I did it earlier for the podcast. That's 8.
Yeah. I was down on Fountain and I called you. You going to Popeyes? Yeah. When you going? Where you at?
Yeah.
I'm going to find you and
I
we're
used
going to
be
go.
right there. But they closed the one in Monument, so now I can't go no more. So
That's wild.
it's a sad.
You got to get back down to Fountain.
Yeah, I'm always up north now.
I heard the one on what's it? The one on is it no
Union?
24?
Yeah.
24.
The one down by our house that we used to go.
Oh no, that was off
Airport.
of Circle, wasn't
Oh,
it?
Circle, yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
off
guys
of Circle.
live
It's
south?
off Circle, yeah.
Like
I,
by
I
the
was thinking of the name
MLK?
of the highway. They have like a special
MLK.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
MLK,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys used to live in the hood.
Yeah, we used to
Oh,
live.
when we
You
lived
know
up here,
where?
we did. Yeah. Right behind
On
that post
Academy,
office on Academy.
Academy, and
Really?
Mountain.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
We lived in
never
a
lived nowhere
420
over there.
square foot
God
studio apartment.
That's where we used to
We
live.
paid $400 for it.
Wow.
That's how we moved up here.
That was when we
That
first moved up here.
was the only way we could make it up here.
Yeah.
Damn.
Get
All
out
for
of get out of
our
Pueblo,
lives.
the real hood.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you're in the real hood over there.
Oh, it was alright.
Well, it was great, dude. We would walk Charlie around all the time.
Obviously,
We had no
They
problems.
probably thought y'all was dangerous.
Yeah.
As fuck. If you live over there and you're white.
I was friends with all my neighbors too.
I bet you were.
Everybody was pretty
scared.
chill.
Yeah, it was
out
like
there.
them white folks is crazy.
So
We didn't know shit. We were just like, we're moving up to Springs. We gotta get into Springs.
Yeah.
How do we get up there?
I
They remodeled the whole apartment. It was actually really nice. It had like brand new appliances in it. So, I was
so you
like,
lucked out.
Yeah,
That's good.
So
they're like $900 now. for
I was-
400 square feet.
This is years ago. I was working downtown, and I was working with this guy, and he's like, "Hey Patrick, I need you to drive me home." And I was like, "Okay, cool," because he usually took the bus. And I was like, "Okay, cool." And he's like, "But they don't." I was like, "Where am I taking you?" And he's like Circle Shelton area, and I was like, "All right." And so he's like, we're driving, and I was like, "Hey, where do you need me to take you?" And he's like, "Actually, you can probably just drop me off right here, and I'll walk the rest of the way." And I was like, "No, man, I'll take you to your house." And he's like, "Patrick, you don't fit down here." And I, of course, I'm like, "What are you talking about?" No.
You're like, I'm Patrick. I fit with everyone.
And he's like,
You're that big.
he's like, "You're the wrong color." And I was like, "Wow, really?" And he's like, "Yeah, you'll get shot down here." I was like, "Man, this is crazy. I didn't realize it was that bad."
It's really not, but like
It's not.
It's not.
I mean, we lived down there for.
I just be joking about it, but it's
Wow.
not that bad, man. Like
It was down by like Jazz Affair.
I used to live right behind those little townhouses back behind there.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not that bad. After you hear gunshots and shit at night, but as long as you're not out in it,
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Don't go out
Yeah,
at
my
night.
car never got broke into or anything. It was
Yeah.
never a problem.
I always wanted to go to the La Jazz Affair.
Actually, we contributed to the environment. We stole the hubs off that dude's car. Remember?
Yeah, we did.
hub.
How do you
caps.
contribute to the
Hubcaps.
environment then?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The environment.
Well, they were broke because most black
Oh.
folks have rims. So
Yeah.
Well, we were looking for hubcaps for a fucking Toyota Yaris, so we weren't really looking for anything fancy.
right, and there happened to be one there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he deserved that shit stolen. Everybody got Cadillacs down there. So.
So why did you
Stumbling
steal them?
upon somebody.
Because we were missing one off of our car.
And Greg has a thing
Yeah,
about.
I was like, you can't
Must
just
be
be missing
even.
one.
You're right.
You gotta...
Yeah, you
Can't you go on
can't.
the internet and
You
buy
can't.
one?
No, there's one in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Why did I go on
Went
the
over there
internet?
and
What the
pried it
fuck?
off, huh?
Yeah.
Don't go in gas stations.
Daytime?
Oh,
Was it
yeah.
daytime?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, broad daylight? Yeah, yeah.
Think
That's
I
why
give
you
a-
live down
You think
there.
I give a
You
fuck?
fit right in.
Yeah.
I'm from
What's the
Jersey,
problem?
dog.
Right, yeah. You guys are part of the problem.
Part of the problem, not the solution.
Right.
Not the solution.
Charlie.
Right. Yeah. It's not that bad, though.
No, there's really not any.
I was going to say
Actually
this.
bad places
There's
in
really
Springs.
not
There's
like
only one. There's one. There's one I'll say is bad. Like the Whitney Young. You guys don't know who?
Charlie.
Whitney Young.
I don't go down there.
So it's right at Shelton. There's a Wendy's on Shelton and Academy.
Yeah.
And then you go down a little bit more, and there's apartments on there. On the
Uh-huh.
right. Yeah, don't go in there. Do not go in there. You will get shot. Shot.
You been down there?
Something.
Almost got shot. Yeah.
It's a personal
Go on.
experience he's talking about
Yeah.
here.
I've been in there like maybe 3 times, and 2 of the 3 of them almost got shot. Like 2 or 3. Just for some shit I was wearing.
I always
I was
thought
like-
Murray was the worst.
Nah, Murray's cool.
It's not so bad down there.
Yeah, I'm
We
telling
almost
you,
bought a
Whitney
house down
Young's,
there.
you will,
Yeah, we
you will
did.
get it in there.
Almost.
You will get it, and there's only one way in and one way out. So don't try to take off on foot because you're not gonna get far. Pow, 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 pow.
Damn.
Somebody's always getting killed in there.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll make sure that I stay away from that area. I don't want to get killed.
This changes from getting shot at.
Yeah.
Taylor, how has your life been since being on this podcast? How has it
Yeah,
changed?
how has it
Yeah.
changed?
I think it's just continuously improving.
Right.
See?
The stardom,
that's
right? The stardom.
Yeah.
Where are you
Yeah.
from?
Several places. So like I was
No, I can
born.
only be from one.
Oh, okay, just one.
What do you mean? Like,
What?
where,
I was like, which one do
Your
I
mouth
choose?
start
Right.
again.
Yeah.
No.
Where were you born?
There you go.
New Jersey.
So that's where you're from.
No, but I only lived there for like a year and a half.
That's where you're from.
Oh, okay. So I'm from New
Yeah.
Jersey, even though I
Then
don't
you moved
remember.
to.
Elizabeth, Colorado. And then lived there for over a decade. And then moved to Center City, Minnesota.
Ooh, that
And then
sucks.
lived there for 8
City.
years.
Where's that at?
It's in Minnesota.
So, you know,
Yeah,
You know how Minnesota-
Yeah, Greg. Yeah.
so you know how Minnesota has the arrow? and then a boob and a foot.
No,
So I
I've
lived
never
in the
really
boob.
did it like that.
Boop.
What's it by? Like, what's the
Major
closest major city?
Is it in the center?
So, like the Twin Cities is about 45 minutes.
Okay.
I guess southwest.
And then you moved here.
Yep, and then I moved to Greeley, No. Then I did my undergraduate in Vermilion, South Dakota, and then I moved to Greeley,
Vermilion is a color.
Colorado. It
That's
is
correct.
Yeah.
Good job,
yeah.
Patrick. Can you spell it?
You're right.
VER.
Nope.
MILLION.
Good job.
Yes.
Vermilion?
That's
Yeah.
an easy one.
That would have been AN.
This is the spelling bee episode.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spelling bee
Yeah.
episode. Here we go.
Yeah.
Can't use the word.
Greeley's pretty bad.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's a
Greeley was-
horrible place.
So you
Greeley is
describing that
off the
apartment?
chain,
That's,
though.
we
Like,
lived
that's
in a
college
renovated
town.
hotel room.
What are you talking about?
And
Okay.
You know what
it
place
went
is really cool
through
to go to?
3 different
Laramie,
owners,
Wyoming.
and then
Oh.
finally
Yeah,
they
that
like
place is so nice.
renovated it
Nice.
to like
This
nice
is
where
over.
it was
I'll
like
tell
the
you some
laminate
stories.
Oh,
flooring.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
About
where you like
there.
walked on it and you could feel it like
Mhm.
collapsing in like the flooring underneath. And then because we lived there, we were living in quotation cheap, and then we were able to save money and then get our house here in the Springs.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
So your clarification on where you're from is
Yeah,
where you're born.
basically.
Interesting.
Because where are you from?
Jersey.
Where are you
But
born?
I also
Where are you born?
Jersey.
Okay. Where are you born? Where are you from?
Pueblo.
Where were you born?
Pueblo.
Pretty much summed it up.
Sure, but I was.
Wait.
Nope.
She was only
Nope,
in
there's
Jersey
no but.
for
No, there's no
a year and a half.
It doesn't matter. A year is.
I was there.
Okay,
for-
okay,
I was
so
there
How
for
many days is
12.
that?
365
Okay, but
is
still.
in a year, right?
Where are you from?
I was born in Germany.
Where are you from, though? What do you tell everybody?
So I
Like in
guess
German.
Yeah, where do you tell me?
That's why
Where
he
do
was such a
people you're
dickhead
from?
when I first met him.
No, like
Eureka.
All the pieces are fitting.
Where do you tell people you're from?
all over.
No,
That's not a real
that's
answer.
not. No, that's not what you do. When somebody says, "Hey, where are you from?" You don't say Germany.
see we're kind of in the same boat. Where it's like,
Ger-
a
how
lot
can
of
I say
places.
Germany? I don't like.
You
I
don't remember it?
I was there. I was 2 when we left.
Okay, it doesn't matter if you remember it. Where you from, though? That's like.
It's hard to say where I'm from
I-
because like this is where I've lived for 30 years. It's the longest I've
didn't
lived
ask you where you
anywhere.
lived.
I know you didn't ask where I
Yeah,
lived,
where you
but
from?
I'm from Germany.
Thank you. That's where you. Yeah, that's what you have to say. Like
He's
I don't-
gonna keep asking the same question until you
Yeah.
give the answer that he wants.
Right, yeah. Like,
No,
what
but
are you not understanding here,
I'm
Keith?
dead ass serious. Like where you're pretty much born at is where you're from.
I would say, like, where do you identify?
Okay,
with
just
the
because you
most?
had the
here
privilege
we go, it
to
does not
stay in
identify
one
shit.
spot your whole life doesn't mean you have to beat up on us.
Hmm?
Just because you had the privilege to stay in one spot your whole life doesn't
I'm
mean you have
not
to
from here.
beat us up.
He's from the city of brotherly hate.
Yeah, I'm not from here.
Okay.
Like, I won't never tell. I'm not from here because I didn't grow up here, so I'm not from here.
Then where were you born and where did you live?
Pennsylvania. So I didn't say here.
So then how long did you live there?
21 years.
Oh, okay.
So see, that's where you're from.
Yeah.
That's where you're from,
Because I was born there.
right? But
No, but I think it's
but I
because
have-
you've been there for
but-
So
21
Patrick's
years.
point is where
but-
you're from is where you call home.
Well, okay, we'll ask.
It
we'll
doesn't
take a
mean where
survey.
you're born.
no, but so see, it's this is actually a hard conversation, right?
It
Keith?
is. Yeah.
Because like you so
That's his whole
you
argument.
you still have childhood friends, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Like my closest friend, I met in high school, and I met him in Japan. Like that's like he's my oldest friend.
Right.
But like from before that, like I was moving every couple of years.
Yeah. But,
So I didn't like.
yeah, I got it. Yeah, I guess I
There's
get it.
no
Not really, but I'll do okay. I
see,
really don't get it. Because that's what
and
you're
I don't
saying.
get the fact that you were in one place from childhood till you were
I really
21.
wasn't, like, that's where I was born. I lived there, and my parents moved here. I moved here, didn't like it, moved back there. You know what I'm saying? And then moved back.
Period.
So, and then I've been here longer than I've been there. So,
But you're still from
right,
and that's
right,
that's but
right.
but when people ask me and they say, "Can you speak German?" No, I can't speak German.
I can't speak English.
I can barely speak English.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Okay, so
It is. It's not
Okay.
where you're from.
All right. Well, I'm from Germany then.
Thank you.
There you go.
I cannot, but okay, so that is relevant because, like, everybody in this room, except me, can sing with Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA.
Yeah, but he's
True.
from Jersey, so
Right, but every one of you, except for me, can rattle off that song and sing with Bruce.
Yeah.
I
don't-
can't.
I don't
Not that you would,
I don't listen to hip hop, so.
but
yeah, you're right.
but I can't.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
I
right.
can't sing that song and be legitimately like, I was born in the USA. No.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm more like Cheech. Born in East LA. Like, right.
That is
I can't.
still in America.
That's still in the USA.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if you know where LA is at.
I don't. It was part of Mexico at some point, right?
That is technically correct, yes.
Yeah.
That is
So
correct.
so
So really, the good news here is that when we make a movie, we know who the bad guy is going to be.
It's going to be the Germans.
Germans are
Yeah.
always the
It's
bad
all-
guys.
yeah.
In every movie.
Fucking
In Romans
So-
1 and 2.
Right.
Right.
Hans
Yeah.
Gruber looking ass.
That's what I'm getting out of all this.
Yeah.
Okay.
We know who the bad guy is.
I'm the villain. Okay,
I'm
because
glad
I
you
was
said
not.
Germany, because there for a while I was him, and now it's you.
Now it's me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I do have a German birth certificate.
Yeah.
That means you're from Germany.
So then
Yeah.
do you have a dual citizenship?
No, so when I was 18, I was asked if I wanted a dual citizenship, and I said no. Because I
Isn't it better
never
to have one.
hindsight being
Doesn't it-
2020,
Does it disqualify you from certain things?
it does.
Like
Can't
what?
be president?
Well, no, you still can.
I can still be
To
president.
be a felon to be president.
Yeah, you
Anyway.
Right, right.
You could be a retard and still be president.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, so
Like what?
when
But like
I
what,
was
though?
18, we were actually in Japan when I was 18, and I had to go down and fill out for the draft and everything. Oh god damn. But they asked me, they're like, "Hey, do you want to be? Are you an American citizen? Are you a German citizen? Do you want dual citizenship?" And I said, "Well, I was only in Germany until I was 2, so I don't know anything about it."
They asked you what?
If I wanted to be a German citizen, or if I wanted to be a dual citizen or an American citizen,
Why do you think they asked you that?
because I was born in Germany.
He had a
'Cause
birth
you're
certificate.
From Germany.
Here
I'm
we
just
go.
asking, why did they ask you that? Or if they wouldn't, if they know where you're from.
Right, but I'm
Hold on, look into that and say that.
right.
Okay, that's just.
Do you occasionally like?
Oh, it cut out when he said that.
And edit that out.
Do you like sometimes wake up from like a deep sleep, just like yelling in German?
Oh, that'd be
Sprechen Sie
so cool.
Deutsch!
Achtung! Is that German?
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
I
I've
is.
seen
think
it
it
in the
means.
movie.
I think
Yeah.
it means seize them
Yeah, or stop.
or get them.
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
That's the only
Um,
word I know in German.
But no, but this is you want to know. This is the craziest thing.
Yeah.
So when I went to sign for the draft, you okay? Is it burning your nostrils?
It kind of is a little bit.
Yeah, well, you deserve that.
No,
Where
I did
are
that
you
shit.
from? Where are you from? But so yeah, they asked me if I wanted to be a dual citizen or American, and I was like, I'll be an American citizen. It's
What,
good. It's actually good.
Yeah, it's really not bad.
But this is the craziest fucking thing. I got my wallet stolen, and my social security card was in my wallet,
As it shouldn't be.
as it shouldn't be.
Right.
Mine's in there too. Actually.
Yeah, but you know, so
They were like, this guy's from Germany.
wallet got stolen.
We just saved
So
America.
I had to go get a new. I had to get.
Support one Nazi to elect another.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
Finish your story.
so I had to go get a social security card to prove that I was an
that
American
an ass?
citizen.
Oh, I'm
So
sure.
so I go to the
Yeah, I
social.
bet it was.
I go to the social security office. I give the woman my information, and she's like, "I have a couple questions to ask you." And I was like, "Yeah, sure. What's up?" And she's like, "You know, you're not an American citizen." And I was like, what do you mean I'm not an American citizen? And she's like, you're not an American citizen. You're considered an immigrant. She's like, would you like to be an American citizen? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, okay, let me click this. Welcome to America.
What?
And I was like, wait, what?
It's just that easy, huh?
Wow.
And she's like, yeah, this box wasn't clicked, and yeah, welcome to America. You're an American citizen now.
Huh.
I was
Yeah,
like,
everybody's getting deported around
Right.
here.
yeah. Hey,
Not
you know
Patrick.
what? It's about who you know.
About to
It's
call
about who you know.
somebody.
This was 30
Monday
years ago.
morning.
Yeah.
This was 30 years ago. This is pre 9/11.
This is-
okay?
Yeah. I'm not getting deported now.
Yeah, all those job applications. Are you an American citizen? Nope.
Right.
I was like, all the taxes I paid, like, do I get those back? She's like, no.
Yeah,
We keep
hell
those.
no.
But welcome to America. It's
Yeah.
like, thank you. But it is, it was crazy growing up that way, though, right? Like, I don't like understand growing up with a bunch of good friends that like you got in trouble with or things like that. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get that.
I don't know the way. It's crazy to me. It's just being in the military.
Yeah, right. Like it was just crazy. But I got to see a lot of cool shit. Like I'm not gonna like. I got to see some pretty cool things because of that.
Yeah. There's a military base where I grew up at, and then, kids would come in and then they'd be there 2 or 3 years, and then they'd be gone or whatever. But, some of them I kept in touch with, and some of them I just never seen again.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they were,
Yeah.
cool dudes. But
Yeah.
Cool people.
Yeah, we try to be, right? But I did. I got to see some cool shit. But the moral of the story is I can't sing Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen.
Okay.
So you're an American citizen now.
Yeah, but I wasn't born in the USA.
Yeah.
True.
You don't need to be.
Yeah, you do to sing that song because it's Born in the USA.
Do you think he would play that song when he go tour
It's
overseas?
an anti-war song.
What are you talking about?
It's an anti-war song.
It's not an
Yeah, it is.
Well, I think he's right. What war?
Vietnam.
Yeah, I think that.
But didn't it come out in the 80s?
Yeah, it did.
Vietnam already was done.
Come and gone.
I think he's right.
It was an anti-war song. You didn't know that?
Actually,
Bruce
no.
Springsteen is a goddamn communist.
He is a communist.
I never really listened to Bruce Springsteen.
Me neither.
I mean, I know
He had
like
a couple good
I know his
songs,
popular
though.
ones.
Yeah.
Right?
The
But-
boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple good ones.
Okay.
Well, Taylor,
What else you got, Taylor?
everyone needs to know.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Helen Keller?
Oh my god.
We need to
She's
hear
real.
it. Yeah, dude.
Is
Do
she
you believe
real?
it?
Is she real?
You know about her?
I know that she was a deaf and blind child.
And mute.
And mute.
Oh, in mute.
Yeah.
And mute.
And then her caretaker taught her to sign language, I believe.
How?
Like
How? No, how?
In the hand?
Yeah.
How
How would
She
you
make
know?
the sound effects too.
Exactly how it was.
Right.
I mean, she could have. She wouldn't have heard it.
Yeah, she wouldn't have heard
Yeah.
it.
How do you think somebody could learn sign language if they don't know what the fuck any letters, words, anything?
Because she
else?
probably put her hand in the water and then was like, water.
But how would she know what water is if she never touched it? Like how would she know? How would she know that's
Because
water?
she would have touched it. She would have made the girl touch it and then probably signed it into her hand.
But how does she know sign?
I mean, that is.
How does
That's
she
how
know?
you. That's
How
how
does
you
she
learn.
know? How does she know what the
So
fuck
then
the
she
sign
just-
is?
So she kept doing it over and over again, and then probably she was like, "Oh, the W means water," and then she.
She don't even know the word
W.
water because she can't fucking hear or fucking see,
She could feel it.
but she doesn't know what the fuck it is.
So then maybe she had the child drink it, and
Do you
then
think
was
she
like,
could fly a
water.
plane?
But how does she know that if she drank it, she still wouldn't know what water is? She can't hear or see to know what the fuck water is.
But she learned it over time
She learned what water is?
after
Get
repetition.
the hell out of
She
here.
can taste.
She can taste it, but she don't know what she's tasting.
Water's
Because probably the caretaker would give it to her, and then would be signing water or whatever.
But if she doesn't know, if she never had a sign in her, never felt a sign in her life, how would she know what it is?
But it's the same thing of us teaching children to speak.
But they can see and hear and
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
so
make
it's just.
noises.
So
But
it's
could
just-
she play pinball?
Probably not.
Pinball wizard.
That deaf, dumb, and blind kid
Deaf,
sure
dumb,
plays a
blind
mean
If she got on
pinball.
the water, she could fucking definitely play pinball.
Well, she flew a plane
and wrote a
and
book.
wrote books.
Wrote a book.
You believe that?
That part, I'm not sure. I don't know. I
It's
don't
all
know
making
too
sense
much.
right now, isn't it?
Maybe her caretaker helped her a lot.
Yeah, actually, you know what? She was the one. Actually, I take it all back, Keith. You were right.
Wait, hold on.
Take it all back.
Say that right into that camera,
You're
right there.
You were right about 9/11.
What?
It was Helen Keller.
Oh my
I don't remember saying that, but I'm sure I might have. I don't know.
That's why the plane hit the tower. She didn't see it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's why.
And the
Might be right.
there's no co-pilot, so they couldn't sign to her.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
They couldn't tell it.
Tower.
They never taught her plane.
Yeah. They just gave her the controls and fucking let her loose, dude.
What years was she alive? Like
Early,
the 1800s
early
or
19
something?
later than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I want to say she died in like
1998.
No.
No, I'm just.
I mean, that's a good question.
I want to say she died.
We looked it up
in-
one time.
Yeah, we did.
I don't
Oh, we
remember.
had a
In the
whole
60s?
thing
Oh,
about
yeah.
this.
I
She
thought
was
she
born
died
in
in like the
1880,
70s or 80s.
And she died in 1968.
Oh, 60s.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Planes.
Planes existed in the
Planes
60s.
Yeah, they
existed.
did.
What year was the
100%.
first plane made?
1903, I think, in Kitty Hawk.
Orville.
She has a
Orville.
And
Orville
Wilbur.
and Redenbacher, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was the
Or
brothers,
Green.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kitty Hawk. Kitty Hawk.
When did
North Carolina.
The
Like
Wright brothers.
1903.
Yeah, the Wright brothers. There we go.
1903.
Yeah, yeah.
Oral Redenbacher is about to say. I think about some popcorn.
He was about the same era.
Right. I don't know. I was a little hungry.
You know what's crazy? The first flight, right? There was less than like 70 years between the first regular flight in a fucking plane and going to the fucking moon.
Mm.
That's crazy.
That's a
right?
whole different
Yeah.
subject.
Yeah, it is.
Do you
Yeah.
think we've gone to the moon?
She
No.
didn't. She didn't lose her sight
Well,
and hearing
Keith
until she
doesn't.
was
Ask
19
her.
months old.
Yes.
Taylor.
Yeah, 19 months
But
Um,
I'm not into those conspiracy theories.
Why not?
That's because they're all
Like,
bullshit.
yeah, like it.
So
Doesn't
we've been
that drain you to,
we've,
like-
we've been to the moon.
Try to follow that.
Yes.
Do
The
you
answer is
think-
yes.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
answer is
I do.
The
fucking
answer
no.
is yes. Oh,
The answer
man.
is fucking no.
Right
We-
in the 60s. When was that?
68, 69?
68.
68 or 69? I can't
It
remember.
was 68.
Okay.
We ain't been in a fucking mound.
Well, okay, so
Fucking shot Martin Luther King in 68 too.
Do you think those had a
They did.
correlation?
Yeah,
They
maybe.
used
Yeah.
the moon landing
They
to
didn't want
distract you
nobody
from.
to know that we didn't go to the moon, and he was about to talk about it.
Oh,
She was-
the civil rights leader?
Martin
I
Luther
was about
King
to
was
talk
going
to
to
the-
preach about going to the moon.
After his speech, he was about to be, and another thing.
We have not been to the moon. I shot it right before he said that.
Yeah.
shit.
So we've been to the moon.
Yeah. The answer is yes,
Yeah.
Patrick.
The
Yes, yeah.
answer is no.
I mean, as a German, it's very hard to understand.
Yeah.
But America's number one.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He
Wow.
doesn't
Yeah,
know.
no.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, when was the first time we went to the moon?
Us?
Yeah,
68 or
as you
whatever.
guys say.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then when was
Whatever
the
the
second
60s.
time? Then when was the second
I
time?
don't know, a year or two later?
We'd have to Google
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, Google it.
What did the Google say?
No, I mean I'm asking y'all. Y'all's the ones who said
I don't
we've
know.
been
I'm
there.
not a goddamn astronaut.
Well, you know everything else, Greg.
I
I
do.
asked you
Yeah.
how to spell. What was that word?
Facade.
Facade?
No, the other word. The color.
Oh.
Vermilion.
Vermilion.
You know how to fucking spell that when you don't know when we've been in the moon?
Those are two totally
And
different things.
I know,
I spelled vermilion.
I was just trying to skim over it, but
How much have you had to drink?
no, I'm just in one.
One.
Hey, this is what a write-up will get you. This is what a write-up will get you. Oh, hype this whole week. I was been wanting to get it out. Like, come on, what is it?
Hold on, I'm getting there.
That was a long time, I think.
I think it was 68.
Well, that's
Right.
the first time.
It was 3 years later.
And then
So
after that,
71.
71.
Hold on. No, it was 69 and 72.
Okay.
Okay.
then after that, and then
Well, it
Russia.
sounds like it's pretty
So there's-
consistent.
no.
There's uncrewed landings and there's crewed landings.
Right. So now we discovered everything we need to know
So-
about the moon, right?
So now we're
But we
going to
just don't
Mars.
go the fuck back.
It just became expensive as fuck. That's the reason.
Oh, but it was cheap then.
It wasn't. It was ungodly expensive.
It was Kennedy,
but it was
telling,
a patriotic
yes,
thing
it
to
was,
beat the
yes,
Russians.
to
Let me
beat
tell
We
you,
had
the
to beat the
Russians.
Russians.
Yeah.
That
So
was the
now
whole
they
thing.
take a plane.
At least not the Germans.
They take
Yeah.
a
They're helping.
rocket up there with a plane on it, right?
What?
With a plane on it.
Yeah.
The
What are you
space
talking
shuttle?
about?
Yeah.
Like the shuttles?
Right.
Oh, I don't even think they use those anymore.
What
No.
they use.
Something else.
So
SpaceX.
this is what used to
Yeah.
happen. You used to take a motherfucking rocket up there that used to just fall apart, right? Float the fuck up there to the moon. You land on it. It has some gas in it. Maybe and land down, right? Get the fuck up, and then you just float all the way back to Earth.
Yeah. What do you mean?
That's
what you think?
We're still
Yeah,
waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's thrusters and shit on those that.
Yeah.
Well,
So
the,
all the
propulsion.
fucking fuel that took you to get up there is all gone now, and you got the little
Capsule that
with
has
one-
fuel,
right?
that has a thruster.
Right. But how many fucking what do you want to call it?
They have to use math
I
and
think the
science
rocket
and
stays
physics.
in
Yes.
space, and they
No,
just
no, it
take
used
the
to fall
pod
off.
down.
Used
So,
to fall
okay,
off.
so I know what you're getting at. It's
Yeah.
a lot easier to leave the moon than it is to leave Earth.
Right.
Yes,
Like
to come back.
1,000 times
Yeah,
easier.
to come back into the stratosphere, it's so much easier
Right.
Because gravity's
because gravity
Pulling
is
you.
pulling
Right.
you.
So we've talked about this before. Exit velocity
We have
required for
I
the
think
Earth
We've talked about it.
is
But-
like 25,000 miles an hour.
And then they start sending the better ones, right?
Okay.
Up there.
Yeah.
And what happens to them?
A lot of them went there.
A lot of them did what else?
Yeah, a couple blew up.
A couple blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
But
Because
the first
of
one,
negligence.
the first one was just the best one.
No, ones blew up before that.
Are you traumatized by this because of the teachers dying in it?
I have a joke about it. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna-
Challenger was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That
bad.
one was bad.
That was
Do you
a-
know
That
where you
ended
worked?
things.
Yeah.
Was that your
I was in
9/11?
school.
Yeah, me too. Watching
Yeah,
it on the
that day
TV.
it was,
We
yeah.
watched it.
Yeah, and we're like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
They sent everybody home. Everybody. They was like, go the fuck home. I was like,
That's probably like how our 9/11 was.
I was in the park.
Yeah.
I definitely
Playing
went
some
home that
bullshit.
day.
Yeah,
Hey, that
yeah,
shit
yeah,
don't
yeah.
even
Sat in
fucking-
front of
I
TV
wasn't even
all day.
traumatized.
Yes,
Didn't think
we
about
did,
it
yeah.
again.
Yeah, I
Got
didn't even.
sent home
I wasn't even
real
traumatized.
Oh,
by
real
it.
early, yeah.
They sent us home right away.
We went
was
to school.
traumatized?
We were there for like 15 minutes. And then
Me
they
either.
sent us home.
Like I'm saying,
Whatever. I was
we
fucking.
We was in the park like shit.
I was like 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah, she didn't
Fuck.
traumatize. Yeah.
It just became a pain in the ass to go through the airport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
No,
all.
no, no,
yeah.
we're talking about the space shuttle.
Oh, I thought we were talking about
They,
something
they,
else.
Yeah,
they,
the
were,
space-
they weren't
they
alive.
Went over to
Were
9/11.
you?
Oh, you went
No,
to
not for the
9/11.
space shuttle.
No,
I was
not-
working in the mall and they shut that shit down too in the Springs.
For
I was-
9/11.
Yeah.
I was driving to Pueblo and my dad was actually flying. And we were listening to the radio and they were like, a plane just ran into the Twin Towers. And I remember looking at the guy I was working with and I was like, what the fuck? And we thought it was like a little, like a Cessna type
Yeah.
plane. And then all of a sudden it's like, man, another one. And we're like, what the
747.
fuck?
It was wild to see
It
it on the
was
news.
so
Yeah.
Definitely was.
crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'm thinking, I call my mom and I'm like, hey, where's dad? And she's like, I think he was like in Hong Kong or something. He was on the other side of the world. And I was like, he isn't coming home anytime soon.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
That shit was just crazy.
it was
Even watching
crazy.
It on TV, it was crazy.
Yeah, it
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
I think even now, watching the videos and looking at like the images, it's still like
And
oh,
watching
Yeah.
people leap out of an 80-something
Yeah.
floor.
Right, right.
Like just being like, fuck it. I'm
yeah, I'm taking my chance.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
take my
going.
chances.
Like
I
I
don't even know
just-
what you would do with no shit like that.
yeah.
you know, what would you do?
Well, we knew somebody who was at the top.
Well, yeah, he made it.
No, he didn't. Did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you gotta
Oh.
be
So he
fucking
was at the top.
shitting me.
Yeah, he did.
And he
No.
was at the top.
Was this a former?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Tony. Wow, that's crazy, right?
Talking about Tony Romo.
I know. I'm just fucking around.
First thing that popped in mind was old Tony.
Yeah, yeah, what's the first thing?
He's here to finish the job.
That's, I mean, wow.
Mm.
Like, Yeah.
He really said that?
Oh yeah.
Did he say it multiple
He
times?
said
or
some
just
wild
once?
shit.
He said some wild,
lot of wild
shit. Shot a grizzly bear in the head with a 22.
Yeah, killed it right between.
Killed
the
it
eyes.
right between
Would
the
that
eyes.
even go through?
No.
Would
No.
the grizzly bear even let you go that
No,
close without
no.
mauling?
Mm-mm. No.
Interesting.
That's like a bee sting to a grizzly bear.
Yeah. Well, they find grizzly bears and they have all types of bullets and scars
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
because people have tried it, and then they find like multiple human remains in them.
Yep.
And what?
Grizzly
Grizzly
bears.
Grizzly bears.
Oh, did you guys see that shit? They brought back the dire wolf.
The dire
It's
wolf.
cool as
Hell
hell.
Yeah,
yeah,
it is.
Shit.
that's dope.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
so cute.
I want one.
I want to get
But
one.
that's crazy though.
I want to get one.
So
No,
they're gonna
that's
So
start.
what's so
They're gonna
special
start
about them,
cloning.
It's
It's just a
Yes.
big white wolf.
They were.
I'm sure they've been
they were
trying.
extinct. And,
Yeah.
yeah, they
Yeah,
genetically
they have
modified like
A gray
a
wolf.
modern day wolf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it was
Into
here.
it, but they get much bigger.
They
Oh,
didn't,
Oh,
bigger.
yeah.
Okay.
they didn't
But-
necessarily
Okay.
modify a gray wolf. They used a gray wolf as like a
A
surrogate.
Right,
Yeah.
because they had the
Yeah.
DNA.
Yeah.
They
Well,
had the
you guys
DNA.
Said somebody they brought back a.
They're trying to bring back a woolly mammoth.
Yeah.
This is-
Oh yeah.
That would be
yeah.
The
wild.
dire wolf
And
is
a
the
saber-tooth
first
I've heard,
animal
too.
to have been
I heard of
Extinct.
unextinct.
Right.
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Re-entered.
No, I thought
re-
they
re-
found-
Extinct.
yeah.
Reintroduced. maybe?
Yeah, they're-
Would that be
yeah.
the
I
word?
thought they
Yeah.
may have found one.
Yeah, but I heard
Yeah.
that like there's
What-
a secret part of like
Megalodon.
what is that big ass park? Disney World, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Big is it big
Yeah.
spot?
Yeah.
Do they have water like a water Sea World?
I don't
type
think
park?
so. I mean, we were there.
No, they don't have like. No, they
Oh,
don't.
yeah, just YouTube.
There's
it.
some water stuff, but it's not like
It's like a water park for people.
Are you saying they
You know.
found something extinct in there?
No, what I'm saying
they
is,
have like a river esque thing, but the river is like I don't know, maybe
I
twice
don't
as
know,
wide as
like
my
a lazy
house.
wizard.
YouTube it.
Lazy river.
But this
Lazy
guy was
wizard?
saying
Wizard.
that it's either, well, I don't know where it was at, but he was saying that he was in a secret part of the park
Secret part of the park.
and he wasn't even supposed to be in there,
Uh-huh.
and he kept.
That's
going-
where they keep all the extinct animals.
Yeah.
No, some scientists were in there trying to
Clone a
clone.
human.
No.
Oh, Walt
Megalodon.
Disney.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Okay.
Where was it?
No, they're not trying to clone a megalodon in Disney.
How
They're
would
trying
they?
to clone
No,
or bring back Walt Disney or
no,
some shit
no,
like that.
no,
Yeah.
no,
He's
How
cryo
would he-
frozen.
no.
Yeah.
Be able to go inside of that building with
Because
the
he,
scientists.
fucking,
got lost.
he kept seeing these motherfuckers going.
He
to
got
the
really
shit that
lost.
he couldn't get into.
Started
And then he wanted
badgering
to know what
him.
was in there. So then he stole somebody else's shit, and then he got in there, and then that's what I'm. Just YouTube it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
You
fine.
have to
very
prison for
that's a very
trespassing.
believable.
Yeah,
That's
kinda
I
like
don't
a-
even believe in Bigfoot.
Almost
And
like
y'all
a-
believe we
I
went to
do.
the fucking moon.
I feel like those are two
fucking-
reasonable stances.
Wait,
No, they're
do you believe in Bigfoot?
Hell yeah.
Of course
Fuck
not.
yeah,
How about you,
Big,
Taylor?
Bigfoot's out there.
No.
Do you believe? You don't believe in Bigfoot?
No.
How would I believe in Bigfoot?
No.
What the fuck?
What are you talking
How
about?
do
You're
you
telling
not-
me there's like a woolly mammoth human just walking around in the forest?
Was a mammoth
Absolutely.
human? He doesn't have 4 legs.
Yeah.
He has 3.
Yeah.
You might have to believe in mermaids too.
We know more about space than we do the ocean.
Yeah.
So
I'm about to
there-
bring my friend on here.
there's
She's gonna tell you the Bigfoot story.
That's not necessarily
You
true.
said that for 2 years.
what?
Yeah.
That's not
I've been trying to get her on
necessarily
here.
true.
But she
What
don't wanna
part?
come.
that we know more about space than we do the ocean.
Yeah, space
Yeah,
is
that's
massive.
facts. That's facts.
That's not necessarily true. Because space is near infinite.
Right.
No, that's
cor-
true. It's true
cor-
facts.
correct.
I feel like they
However,
collected more
we
data
have
on space
we
than
have
the ocean.
yes, we have explored more in space than we have because we can't
Space
get
is very big.
That's because we haven't been up there.
correct.
They lie about
But
that
but
bullshit.
the depths we can't. We're just starting to get technology to get us into the depths of the ocean.
Yeah.
we can go to space.
Like we
Yeah.
can go
Pressure
to the
is different.
Titanic.
Space
Yeah, I
isn't
bet it is.
pressurized.
Right.
Did you see that?
Yeah, the little capsule exploded.
It crumpled
No.
in on itself.
Yeah.
You don't remember
No.
that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
imploded.
I do remember
Yeah.
that, but no, they sent a drone
A rover,
Sub-
with the
submarine to
look
3D.
at the
they did
wreckage
3D
of the
images
Titanic?
of the
Yeah.
Titanic.
That
and
sounds
it,
dope.
Yeah.
it was cool, but
And
that's
I guess
the
they
thing.
figured
There,
out new shit about how it sank. and
there
how
are
long
so-
and
Hit a
all that.
fucking iceberg.
there are
Oh,
depths
yeah.
that we haven't gotten to yet, and I don't know. Like I can't not say, just like I can't not say there's Bigfoot. I can't not say that there's mermaids.
I can.
But we've definitely
Ooh.
scoped out all the land in the world. Like
No.
we
Mm-mm.
You
Yeah,
think so?
These motherfuckers haven't been
like
on the other side of the
Madagascar is
Antarctica
like
or whatever that shit
super
is.
uninhabited,
wall.
but we still
Yeah,
know
ice
about like
Yeah, nobody's been over
90%
that
of the
ice
species
wall.
there.
Nobody's been on an ice wall.
The what?
ice wall.
It's called Antarctica, dog.
Yeah, the ice wall.
Yeah, we've been there.
No,
yeah,
no,
we
no, on the
have
side of it.
like airports and shit in our
The South
no,
Pole.
No, on the other side of it though.
There's a pole in the middle.
Have you seen the pole?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
I
a
haven't been
candy
there.
cane.
Right.
Bowl.
It's where Santa lives.
There's elves
Oh, that's the
there.
North
there's
Pole. That's
Oh, that's not the South Pole.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, West side.
But no. So
You guys are closed minded.
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
No, we're just
Yeah.
correct.
No,
So
you're
big-
not.
Yeah, I would.
So
Yeah.
big.
It's not being correct.
I think it's
know-
more like a logical,
That's
perspective
not
of
logical
life.
though.
It is
Like-
logical.
So do you poo poo anybody's like things about
What do you mean
Bigfoot?
poo-poo?
Like
I mean,
shit on?
Shit on
I
it.
guess
Yeah,
I don't-
okay.
I don't
Say
associate
shit
with
on.
people that talk about Bigfoot.
Sure, you do now.
I mean,
do
yeah,
now.
now I do,
Yeah,
but like,
you do now.
Welcome home.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, here we go.
I'm about to come in that motherfucker on Monday. On some Bigfoot shit.
So what are your reservations? Why do you not believe in Bigfoot?
But why would I? It's just some kind of another mystical story that people make up.
Right. It's like the Loch Ness monster.
Like
Yeah.
the direwolf.
No, we had actual proof that existed. We had DNA
We
proof.
got dinosaurs, right?
Yeah, nobody,
So-
questions,
Full Magnum
nobody
Man.
questions the existence of dinosaurs.
Hold on.
No, we
Yeah.
like have proof.
Other
of
than,
that.
Hold on.
some weird Christian people.
What is that
but-
shit called? What is the term for the Bigfoot? What is it called?
Sasquatch,
No,
Yeti.
the old shit.
Oh, it's yeah, like
Rapid fire.
no,
Giant
it's
Amphitheus or something.
Yeah.
like
yes.
that.
So is there proof of that?
What?
Is there proof
Those
of
are
that?
separate things.
It's Bigfoot is what the fuck that is.
No, it's not.
Maybe it was just a really big guy who was very hairy, and he was just walking in
You
the
worked
woods.
with him, dog.
So these
Miguel?
Poor guy.
But there is one, right? What is it called? I don't.
it's Gigantopithecus.
Right.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
but that was just a large primate.
Exactly.
Not
What the fuck you
Bigfoot.
think Bigfoot is?
A dude.
Oh my god.
It's supposed to be a human-like
No,
creature.
That's exactly what the fuck everybody describes as exactly what the fuck that thing is.
It's just a big primate.
So then maybe.
Yeah.
So it's a big primate.
yeah,
It's
That's
a big
why they-
primate that doesn't have a name yet, and we call him Bigfoot.
but it's been extinct for like
How do we know?
Just like the.
hundreds of
Just,
thousands.
hold
of
on,
years.
hold
How
on.
do we know?
Just like the.
How do we know
Direwolf.
dinosaurs are
Yeah,
extinct?
but we brought that back.
Because we find their bones.
And nobody's fucking seen one.
What do you mean nobody's seen one? It
Dinosaurs.
died.
The chicken.
No, I see them bones
That is true.
every Tuesday.
Chickens-
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Chickens are dinosaurs. They're
Technically,
the closest
most
living
birds are.
dinosaur.
But they're not extinct.
Exactly.
Right. What are we?
Ancestors.
I'm confused right now.
It's
just
called a common
So it's a-
ancestor.
Right, you have a common ancestor.
So there.
Okay.
You don't think that there is a giant primate out there that we have not found yet?
I mean, there's. Oh
But-
yeah, there's
No,
definitely
probably
the
not.
ability, but I mean, we still have plenty more species that we just don't know about.
Right.
Like all the insects and all the birds
And there
all
can't
of
be a
the-
Bigfoot?
No.
I mean,
Wanna know why?
I don't
Because you got
maybe,
80
but, like,
billion fucking redneck fucks looking for
Okay.
him every goddamn day.
Yeah.
So
I wonder why you didn't get that job.
Oh, you reopened this.
Can't say that, Brad.
You can't say redneck.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
can.
That's what we work for, right?
Yeah, and
that's our audience. That's our audience.
That's where we work.
I don't care.
no, but
I
I'm
know who they are.
Okay, continue. Let's continue.
I'm just saying,
we got
like-
to cut some of
We
this
would have
out.
found it. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
hold on. They said there was like
Because if you're implying it has some sort of sentience in terms of enough to hide from humans,
there's a whole bunch of the forest that has not been even discovered, chartered, or whatever you want to call it, right?
Thank you.
enough to house these
What-
massive.
What percent you
fucking-
think? What percent you think hasn't been chartered?
I don't know.
Just guess.
I mean,
Like,
like,
Probably like 10.
No, I guarantee it's more
no,
than that.
probably more.
It's way more than that.
Because
Yeah.
because there's a
It's
big
over
ass,
50.
There's a bunch of it like
It's
You
in
think
the north,
50%?
I think it's over 50.
in the north and shit. No,
Google
it
it.
can't be
Google
because
it.
we've destroyed.
Wait.
We have
Oh,
destroyed
yeah.
over 50% of the world's forests.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
So
Google it.
Oh, we got food.
Google it.
yeah,
Google
Um,
it.
this is my thing. we're finding new species and
Yeah, I think
insects like all the time.
I think
And
it's
you-
like in the
and
thousands
fish.
that we discover every year. It's something
Really?
ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it's something
But
crazy.
so-
Google it.
We're still discovering.
Yeah, we're always
so
discovering.
I think
And we're always making species go extinct too.
So if you
Right.
want a show to
Right.
right, so if you want a show to watch Expedition Bigfoot or Finding Bigfoot.
And is it actual?
There's
Is it like hillbilly people that are just going out and being
No,
like, I'll
like-
see
like
Bigfoot?
We're gonna have to cut that part.
one of,
Yeah.
yeah,
Can't say
yeah.
hillbilly.
We
No.
can't
Right,
say
can't say
hillbilly.
Can you
Turn
really
that part
not?
up, actually. Turn it up.
Can you really not
Bass
say
boost
hillbilly?
it. No, you
Basis,
can.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck,
okay.
say whatever you want.
You can
Oh,
say,
okay,
yeah, it's
good.
it's our
It's not really
podcast.
giving me any good.
But no, I honestly think that there is Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Well,
too.
I have been.
I believe that you believe that there's Bigfoot.
It's a bullshit.
do you
Yeah,
believe
it
in
is.
aliens?
That's
Like,
a
I don't-
Yeah, there has to be
How,
something.
how can you
She's gonna get a
believe in
promotion at
aliens
the
but not in
county.
Bigfoot?
Shit like
Yeah, but
that.
I don't think like it's like a green Martian. I think maybe like there has to be some type of other life out there, whether it be like a tiny little bacteria or
Well,
whatever it may
Or
be.
full grown.
Yeah, or full
thing.
grown like Sasquatch looking.
There you go.
Maybe the Sasquatch is an alien.
Yeah, maybe there's a
Whole species.
Sasquatch,
Yeah.
you know, hundreds of millions of billions of miles away
I-
in our solar system.
But
A whole planet of them.
but what I'm saying is that if
You don't believe in that either?
No,
No,
there,
she
there
does.
has to be
She does believe in
something,
aliens.
but I'm not going to cater to like a green, shiny looking alien.
No.
Right?
yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
don't think
I
that's
didn't
it.
make it yet.
have you ever been in like the deep forests,
Yeah.
camping, backpacking?
You're outdoorsy?
Before kids, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I would say so. Not like guns outdoorsy,
No,
but
no,
like
yeah.
Like, but like
camping,
but like
backpacking.
miles
How far?
miles away
Yeah.
from civilization.
You don't like taking
Um,
the kids with you?
well, they're just so little, we haven't done it yet, you know?
My
Yeah.
friend goes, we started with her about when she was like 2 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, we started camping with her.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, oh, well, I guess we've been camping with Oliver and he was just a little guy, but like that's more like
Closest I could find. Was
very
a
close
small
to
percent.
civilization camping.
Like what?
But
It just said a small percent. It said it's.
I
hard
wouldn't say to the
quantify.
point where like I don't know how far into civilization.
So
Not like
so-
hours upon hours upon hours.
so what I will tell you is I was out hunting with a buddy of mine, and this is years and years and years ago. But we were way back. We spent 2 days getting to where we wanted to hunt.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing ever like that.
We are the only two humans
Yeah.
out there.
Mhm.
And there were sounds that we heard
Mhm.
that I've never heard it. Never heard it before. I've heard cats scream when they're mating. I've heard bear. I've heard elk. I know sounds in nature. There were sounds that we both heard that we were like, never heard this before. Never heard this sound before.
What would you describe it as?
A shrill, like just this massive yell where no human lungs or animal lungs could hold it for that long.
Oh, was it really close to?
It probably is.
Judging how close it's hard to tell,
Yeah.
but it was enough that we were both like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. Was it like middle of the night? Like
Middle of the night,
woke
hair
you
on
up?
the back of your neck, stand up, and with two people that are very much outdoorsy that are like, I can't tell you what that is.
Yeah.
So like it yeah.
And it just happened once?
Well, we heard it and we're like, what the fuck? And you're like, you sit there and then all of a sudden, and the crazy part about it was, and when people have encounters, they say the forest goes silent.
Yeah.
Like crickets,
Yep.
nothing,
We're literally
just
saying-
silent. And that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was completely silent. and then all of a sudden there was this just screeching, shrill vocalization.
Yeah.
And you're like, we don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And we're in the middle, like, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere, and it's just you and me, bro.
Yeah.
So it's
So
hard.
what did you guys do? You just stayed up all night?
You just fucking sit there, and you're like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with
You
it.
yeah.
Do what you were doing.
So
You can't go back to sleep.
Right.
no,
Right?
I mean,
your
it,
heart is probably like racing and you
So,
can hear it in your ears.
was it Bigfoot? I haven't seen it. I don't know, but it was something that I hadn't ever heard before. So it made me curious.
Could have been an animal that was in
distress.
like complete distress.
Not like that, because again, the length of the sound, you can't. Again, there's no animal out there that has the lung capacity to excrete that noise for that long. It's very strange. It's very strange.
Yeah.
So I've always, since that day, I'm like, there's something out there that we don't know. Like we don't
there's-
know.
So
right?
why would you account that for
Bigfoot.
a mythical creature,
Mhm.
i.e., some sort of cryptid, right?
Yeah, right.
Or just did you know? Because we were just saying we don't.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
discover new species all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Why can't it just be a different,
And
random species that you've never heard before?
And you know what? It could be. It truly could be. I don't know. I haven't seen it. But I was still like, I was intrigued. Because it scared the shit out of us.
Mhm.
But it's very intriguing to know that there is something out there that can make some sort of vocalization like that, where you're just like, what is that? Like, what could that be? So, you take the scientific look at it, right?
Mhm.
Like, what could that be?
Yes, and the rice.
And
And the big tray of
you
rice, too.
can't put your finger on it. So so maybe it takes you to a mythical being because
it's more appealing.
Yeah.
of course.
It's more appealing.
Well,
Of
and maybe it
cour- of
gives you
course,
some
right?
kind of like
Yeah,
closure or
I
like,
had it.
oh, this is the
Yeah.
answer. Oh, it could
So-
be that Bigfoot that everybody loves instead of an animal in
I'm pretty
distress
sure
or
nobody loves it.
So I'm gonna ask you this question.
I've
research.
seen
Yeah.
some weird videos.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask you this question.
Have already loved
according to your
Bigfoot.
phone.
According to yeah.
in your search history.
But so here's
No, that wasn't me.
here's a question that I'll ask you, right? And
Yeah.
this is about to blow your mind, right?
I'm sure it's not.
Well, not yours, but maybe our one listener out there
Yeah.
who is like, okay,
The asphalt guy.
right?
Shout out
Right.
to that guy. By the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for listening. But do you believe in Jesus Christ?
I believe.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would say that
serious.
yes, there was a Jesus Christ that was on this way.
It was a
Have you seen him?
You know, you're
Is he
sitting
your
next
Lord
to
and
him, right?
Savior?
No.
Do you
No, I
believe
don't
he was
do-
the Son of God?
No, I don't do that
like,
shit.
Like
No.
so.
I believe that there was some guy named Jesus Christ, and then everyone's like, "Oh, let's go suck his dick. We love him so much."
Oh, wow.
And then,
That's
Well,
a beautiful
okay.
statement.
and then
Yeah.
2,000 years
Why can't
later, everyone's
anybody
like,
do that
"Oh,
for
this
me?"
guy."
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Your name's not Jesus.
You're not confident.
yeah.
It's about your bullshit.
But I mean, when you think about that, right?
Yeah.
Like throw it in
So
to
then,
that like again. Do you believe? Yeah, I believe. Have you ever seen him? No. Then how can you believe in something
So,
that you've
yeah, I
never
don't
seen?
believe in
so I
that
don't.
shit.
I guess.
But
when
there
it
are
comes to like the
So
word,
But I'm talking about our hillbilly.
Yeah,
I'm talking about our hillbilly
Like the
viewers.
Bible,
Yeah.
like shit like that. Like,
yeah, like those kind of stories. No, I don't.
Sure,
that's
sure, but I
just-
put
you
those
don't
on the
believe
same
none of the
level.
Bible?
No.
Really?
I
Yeah.
put religious texts and
You know
people
they
talking about the Loch
translated
Ness
that one,
monster.
right?
I put
Yeah.
those on the same
On
level.
the same level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of
Equally
it's got to be
bullshit.
true. Like the burning bush, that's marijuana all day.
Yeah, he was high as fuck.
High as a motherfucker.
High as a kite, dog.
Why
I
not? He
believe
was
it.
cruising around the Middle East, and
Yeah.
they grow some fucking
Yeah.
great weed.
And they said he
Oh,
was
yeah.
black.
Yeah. Fucking Afghan
He
Kush.
chiseled the fuck
You know
out
what
of
I'm
that
talking
shit and
about.
then came down and was like,
I can't
Guys.
wait
I can't
until
wait.
we
Check this out.
retire.
I got 6 more
look what I
years.
got.
I'm
They were,
smoking again.
they were like, dude, Your boy Moses.
Moses
He
is
went on his
tripping.
fucking acid trip, dog.
Moses is
Came back
tripping.
down with these 2 big ass tablets with fucking shit carved in them. They were like, "What?
Moses
No
is
way."
Tripping.
He's like, "Yeah, dog. He was preaching some fucking word of God shit. And we just let him go off.
Have you guys ever read the Bible?
Yeah.
Not entirely.
My
I
aunt
read
and
a
uncle
large
were like,
portion of it.
Yeah.
yeah, they were religious. My aunt
Old
and uncle.
Testament though, just for the fun of it.
Yeah, right.
And that's why I don't.
Sodom
Like,
and
this
Gomorrah.
shit is wild.
Did
Yeah.
you ever see that men will arrive to heaven before women?
That sounds pretty funny, honestly.
It kind of does.
So
and
it
I
says
don't
in
remember that part.
Revelation.
Wait, hold on. Are
hold
you
on,
pulling out a
Revelation,
fucking...
Hold on. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So in Revelations it says, when men arrived to heaven, there was peace for 30 minutes.
That's a dad joke.
I should have known.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
where's
Come on.
this going?
Yeah. Okay, wait, hold
In
on.
Leviticus 3.
I was like, holy shit, he's about to preach
some
some scripture.
I know.
I know some shit.
But you know, so I spent like one night at the mill. We went down and there was this guy sitting in my pulpit, and he told me about his alien encounter, right?
Alexa.
For like 3 hours, he told me about how he had been abducted.
By aliens?
Yeah.
And what kind of drugs
by
was
Jews.
he taking?
I don't.
Good ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Expensive one.
Yes. But
Well,
at the end of it,
Yeah.
at the end of it,
Probably just coke.
he probably just a
Yeah,
lot.
that's expensive.
Just a lot of coke. But
Bro, the aliens were crazy.
No, he was probably calm as fuck, wasn't he?
he told me that story, and I fucking sat there and I was like, wow. But you know what? That's his truth. Like
Yes, yeah.
that's him. And he's like, you don't believe me, do you, Patrick? And I was like, you know what, Vic? If that's what you believe happened to you,
That said no.
then that's. I
That's
mean,
a nature
who
right there.
who am I to say that didn't happen?
Well, that's why I say I believe that you believe this happened.
Right.
If you go
Right?
ask
Like
somebody
I
some
believe
shit,
that's how you
and
interpreted
they
whatever
tell you a
happened.
story, then wait, 2-3 years.
And ask him again.
Ask them again.
Yeah.
Yeah, human memory is faulty as shit.
Oh yeah,
Faulty as a
yeah, it is.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
if these motherfuckers tell you the same shit that they told you,
It's true. So you guys
It's-
know Joe Kenda, right? Have you guys seen
Yeah.
Homicide
Yeah.
Hunter?
yeah.
Well, he's a detective here in Colorado.
Yeah.
Well, he used to be.
He
He's
used to
retired
be,
now.
yeah.
He retired, yeah.
But he would interrogate people. He would ask them their side of the story. And he goes, oh, those are some good points. Let me get a pen and paper. Let me write this down. Tell me the story again.
Turn on the big
When they tell him the story again, the story's all fucked up.
Yep.
Because your memory is just shit. You can't
Right.
remember what
Yeah.
you told 2 minutes ago.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
but
that's
it-
how he knows they're either
Lying.
part of it, they're lying about it, whatever it was.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's but you're right. The human mind, right? Like it's crazy. But I sat there and I listened to him and I was like, man, he just came in and he's like, did Vic tell you his alien story? And I was like,
Well, are you gonna share it to us?
yeah, no,
it's too long.
It's
Not
3
his
hours.
story.
Not his story.
yeah,
It's 3 fucking hours.
it was crazy. The dude, though, I will say
So
this:
like
That's a
he went
full
into
shit.
space and came back.
in his hard hat, in
It's a full shift.
yeah, in his hard hat,
Aluminum foil?
he had aluminum
That's
foil.
what the dude that the
Oh.
county had when
Yeah.
it first started.
He put aluminum
Yeah.
foil in his hard hat, and I asked him, I was like, Vic,
Motherfucking
why?
brain is
And he's
fried,
like,
bro.
because they can get into my
brain
brain.
is
Oh.
fried. He's
I
like,
gotta-
All that
I
heat
gotta-
coming right back down
A
on it.
sidebar.
Did he
to
look
that.
like a meth
Yeah,
head? Or
turn
No,
him
no,
on.
no,
Like,
no,
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 like
no,
a
no,
meth-
like,
So like scratching or
no,
like
no, no. I looked for track marks. I looked for everything, but no, like,
a lot of
but-
twitching.
but legitimately, that was his.
Might have a little
Yeah.
bit of schizo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that
yeah,
was
that
that was
could be
that
it,
was
yeah.
his truth, and you can't like how you're full of shit.
No,
like
you can't say that.
Sometimes you can.
You there are times where you
Yeah,
can,
sometimes
but
you
that
can
was
do
not
it, like-
one of them. Where you're,
Right.
I was just so like, holy cow.
Yeah.
I got something on that.
Okay, give it to me.
Do you think he's happier?
What do you mean?
Since he was abducted.
Do Do you think he's happier living like that?
Probably not.
I don't know.
Doesn't
Like
matter.
Well,
the
he's
dude,
obviously terrified.
Yeah,
the
he's
dude
put
walked
tinfoil in
around
his
with
hat.
tinfoil in his
Yeah.
hard hat.
So
Do
he's
you think
living
he's
in
better
fear.
off?
No, I think he does fear that he is going to be abducted again.
So he's just got some kind of like
Once
paranoid
you take a motherfucker
schizophrenia.
and you bring a motherfucker
stuff.
back, they don't want you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're no good. Like,
You got sent back.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, your dad left
They
you,
rejected you.
your wife left you,
Right.
the aliens left you.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're no
You're
good.
fucked,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not coming back for you.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
brought you back.
I don't know. I thought that, I mean, the guy's walking around with tinfoil in his fucking hard hat. He's probably not
all there.
enjoying his
Right.
life, right?
Mm.
Were there other things that he would say that were just often weird, or this is the only thing that was like?
No, this was one of those where you're just like,
I thought
I
you were a normal dude.
I
Yeah.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
right.
Right,
Like I
right.
never,
That's what I'm saying.
I never thought that
That
I would
makes you
have
think
this.
some shit.
Yeah, it does. It
Makes you think
truly
some shit.
warps your. That doesn't work.
And how long
but
do
it-
you know the dude?
Oh, years.
Right. And
I
he
worked.
never told you that shit
Yeah,
ever before.
yeah,
And then just one day he felt comfortable enough.
yeah.
And here you are judging him.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
not.
my
I'm
trusting
God,
you.
you're
No, he's
awful.
just talking.
I'm not judging him at all. Again, that's his truth.
Right.
Like that's the
Yeah.
same thing. I believe in Bigfoot.
Right.
Have I seen him? Have I encountered
Yeah.
him or her? No, but I
I'm saying
just
my shit for my friend. When my friend come
All
on
right.
here, you guys gonna be.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
Right.
I really am.
Because she's gonna tell you the same exact. You can pull it up when I told the story, and she'll tell you the same.
You'll be the
exact shit.
funniest shit, dude.
Huh?
You know, my mom doesn't believe
funniest
the
shit-
Holocaust happened.
The
She
absolute
can sit there
funniest
for
shit,
6
dude.
hours and
Right.
tell you
Is
how
when
the
Keith's friend
Holocaust
shows
did
up,
not happen.
she's gonna be like, I don't remember none of this
Yeah,
shit.
that shit didn't happen.
Nah, she's not going to. Because we talked about it a couple times after that, and that shit was a long ass time ago. Probably, shit, it was a good.
was it here in Colorado?
Yeah, it was a good 20 years
It's up
ago.
off of Old Stage.
Old Stage.
Old Stage,
That's why I
right?
hate that road.
And what happened to
That's
her?
why I hate that
He had a
road.
Bigfoot encounter on
Yeah.
Old Stage.
He's not going to say
You
it right now.
did,
You got to
or
wait.
she
No,
did?
he did.
We did.
Him and her.
Oh,
Both of
you
them.
both.
Yeah.
They both did.
And that's why I hate that road.
Yeah.
Like I hate that road. Like I don't want to go up there at all. And when they make me go up there, I throw a fucking fit. Like,
There's
I
some
hate
dude
it.
on stilts and a
Yeah, yeah,
Pentecostal.
yeah.
Yeah. Now we're talking about
Oh,
the
has
party.
it?
Yeah.
They've been recording?
Yeah.
He's been talking about his bitches.
I know. Well, he usually does.
It's pretty common.
That's usually what happens at this
I
time.
Yeah.
feel like the second
Keith
half
loves
will
to
probably be
reminisce.
entirely unusable.
No,
Yeah.
but you just brought it up.
We'll see.
Okay,
Hey, I'm
so
in the crazy bitch for episode.
Any last minute topics?
I do.
you wanna bring
okay,
up?
so yes,
Okay.
Oh,
next week
Next week.
we talked about this.
Oh, here we go.
Next.
Here we go with your boy, the weed thing.
Did we?
No, he's in the Philippines. He's coming back.
Well, he said he was in Vietnam.
He was in Vietnam.
It's all over, bro.
Then he went to the Philippines.
I've been
and-
everywhere,
Worldwide.
man.
yeah. So for all of our listeners, we might set this up. It might work. It might not. It was the health thing that we talked about. Remember, I was like, I think we might need to move the podcast to our house on Thursday.
Oh,
next
that's right.
week.
Yeah.
Healthy.
Because I will be prepping for a colonoscopy.
Ooh.
And I thought about you two during this, that I really didn't want to blow up your
You're
bathroom.
cleaning it, bro.
Right. So
We're going to have a colonoscopy episode.
Yeah. We're all gonna.
Oh,
take,
you want to be in the episode still.
Well, so
but
he
you
has to
want-
drink this.
So
like,
I have to-
fucking
I know what
gallon.
it is.
yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna drink it throughout
During
throughout the day
You
and
think-
during the episode.
How many ounces is it?
It's like a whole
Probably
like
It's like a
64.
gallon.
giant.
64?
Yeah, it's like
That's half a gallon.
it's
It's massive.
it's a big fucking container.
What is it?
Yeah.
What,
It's
does anybody
laxative.
know what it is?
It's
Yeah,
called
fucking
it's
laxative.
makes you shit.
If
It's
they
called-
clear
what
you
is
out.
it's called
Oh,
Go
yeah.
Lightly.
Oh,
It's called
yeah.
Go Lightly.
Okay, so if you just want to get cleaned out, I can get some of that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like,
What
what
do
is
you
it?
want
What
that
is it?
for?
But why do you
It's-
need to
it's-
get
it's-
cleaned out?
Yeah.
Maybe because I drink a lot of Mountain Dew, I just want to get cleaned out,
It's
man.
Miralax.
It's-
I
it's-
got some
yeah,
in the
it's
fucking
It's
cabinet there if
Miralax.
you want.
It'll fucking
Start drinking
clean you
water,
up.
dog.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like water. I'd rather just get cleaned out.
No,
not the
no,
right
that's not.
thing.
No,
That's what
no,
I'm saying.
no. So
Like, you drink it, and then, like, a couple minutes later.
Right, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You
Okay.
get cleaned out, and then you can go about your week.
No.
No? That's not. So that's not good.
No,
So
you're
You're not going to be
No,
comfortable. You're going to be on the toilet.
You're gonna be
the whole
Just
time.
like I do when I eat McDonald's ice cream.
Sure.
Stop
Yes.
doing that.
It's the same shit.
Stop
Yeah.
doing
Don't
that.
do that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Stop eating
I
ice
went to
cream.
the urgent care. I went
I
to
like
the
it.
urgent care, and I had like this stabbing pain in my side. And I went to the urgent care because it was going on for a few days, and I was like, "This is fucking uncomfortable." as shit.
Yeah.
And they like did an X-ray, and they were like, "You have an intestinal blockage, and we're gonna blast you out."
Blast you out.
And so they like
I'm
sent me
using
home with
that.
like
Pressure
3
washer?
bottles of Miralax,
Yeah.
and they were like, "If you have plans this weekend, you should
Cancel 'em.
I'm using that.
Yeah.
And so I'd just be sitting on the couch, and I'd like breathe out, and I'd be like, "Oh!" And it was like an immediate must get to the
Yeah.
fucking bathroom.
Yeah. So
That's
so
McDonald's ice cream shit.
yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. So we'll
Yeah, I like that though.
So your colonostomy's the next day.
on Friday. Yeah.
Friday.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So
When
I'm
you start drinking it though.
like I'm gonna start drinking it like in the morning. You got to drink it all. You got to drink it
You
all
about to
day.
sit yourself on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog, yeah, let's do it. You about to sit yourself on camera. And we're about to turn this motherfucker like when you're
Yeah.
running too.
Yeah. Yeah. You better like. Yeah. Yeah. And in fact, yeah. No, we talked about it, and we're like,
Oh yeah, it's gotta be done.
we're yeah,
I want some of it though.
No,
I do.
I'll give you some. You can take it home
The
right
mix
now.
that he got?
Yeah, same shit.
Really?
They can buy it at fucking Walgreens.
yeah, dude.
Over the counter, bro.
Why?
What are you doing?
What? Yeah.
I still don't understand
not
why.
good?
Are you having like stabbing pain or something? What is your
Are you
deal?
blocked?
I don't get the stabbing pain.
Oh my God.
So, have you ever had a laxative before in your life?
No.
You
That's
don't
what I'm
want
saying.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, this is.
I am
How often do you poop?
once a day.
Then you're okay. You don't need
Yeah, but
this.
still, hold on. So like, I like ice cream, right?
Mhm.
You know how
I
they
got
have,
ice cream.
you know how they have that shit that it says that if you, what is it called?
Lactose intolerant?
No, the shit that they say you could take this and then you won't do
Oh,
that.
lactate.
Lactate, yeah.
Right. That shit don't work.
Okay, well, you can have other problems with milk other than just the lactose part of it.
Like what?
There are other.
Yeah, like you
Like what?
probably have some other GI issues, maybe.
Right.
Maybe you need to
You're
get a
not processing
colonoscopy.
some other.
That's why I'm trying to take it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Then go ask your doctor.
Yeah.
Why I gotta go see a doctor when you could just give me the shit that made me?
No,
I can
No,
give you
because
the
they
shit,
go
so
up and examine you.
The
Like,
problem
They
is,
literally
Keith,
take a hose with a camera on it and shove it up your ass.
That's what I don't want.
And then
I'd
they
rather
go
just
all
take
the way
that
in.
shit
No.
and clean me out.
That shit is the cleaning out so they can go in and
so
look
they
to
can
see
go
Yeah.
in and look to
I
see
know.
what kind of
The
issues.
I don't
pathway
want
is-
the camera in my
pathway
ass.
is clear.
I want the shit to come out my ass. I don't want them going
the
up it.
problem is that the process makes you extremely dehydrated.
What do you mean?
Like, it fucking dehydrates
You
you.
lose
I'm
like
not-
all your body.
You're not,
gonna-
you're not
I'm gonna-
taking a solid shit. You're liquid,
You
bro.
know, I know, but I'm
fucking
not- I'm not-
pissing
all
out your
your-
I don't
asshole.
want to take
liquids
64
are
ounces
fucking-
of it. I don't want 64 ounces. I just want a little taste of it. See what it do.
Okay,
I'll give you some. around.
yeah.
I got some. I'll go get it
I
for
don't
you.
want 64.
You know what?
You
No,
drinking
wait,
64
hold
ounces? I don't
on,
want that.
hold on.
You guys
We-
can both take
Give me a
it.
can of it.
We have an idea. We have an
12
idea.
ounce.
This is a
Who
great
can
idea.
hold it in the longest?
Oh, I
I've been
know
drinking
my
that
shit.
shit all day.
Oh my
No,
God.
I'm going real quick.
Here you go.
Oh. Yeah, let me know how that works for you. Because
It says
the
on the back.
because the other
I don't
idea
sound like no liquid.
It's
you
powder,
put it in
dog.
water.
Water.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's why I was like, I could just.
So what
Race
was
home real quick?
what
Pretty fucking fast acting, bro.
what Corey and I were thinking about doing is getting like 4 glasses and like
Mixing them up.
mixing one up
Yeah,
and see who gets it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already gonna be drinking the shit.
Well, you're
Is it
supposed to
gonna be
drink
in
all
water
of
or is
it.
it gonna be in
Oh.
something
So
else
you
like
can
milk?
take this.
We'll put it in
We
Mountain Dew
have
for you.
another big.
Yeah, we can put it in out.
You bought another one?
Yeah.
Oh, you were taking an 84 ounce?
No, they give you here. I'm gonna take a picture of this jug when I get home, and I'm sending it
I
to
just
you.
want to get.
I
cleaned
want
out.
no part.
So you're trying to tell me that?
Read the directions, dog.
No. Hold on. Getting cleaned out is not good for yourself.
Not
It
necessarily.
can dehydrate you.
yeah,
You don't drink
yeah,
water.
yeah.
It can be a
So,
huge problem.
You can't do it like
they've
every
directed
day.
him to drink water.
How much water do you think is in this?
None.
None.
Okay. All right. So, God, sorry. Sorry.
You don't know how this shit works.
If,
I don't. That's what I'm asking.
if you're gonna take any of that, you should drink like 2 of these.
Yes.
At least.
Yes.
Minimum.
Before?
The whole
During.
throughout the day.
During.
The
Yeah.
whole week.
You
Yeah.
start with this,
Every day.
and
every
before you
week.
take this, you should drink half of that.
So,
Then as,
so what you're saying is it's not good to clean yourself out.
Not necessarily.
Not all
not
the
on
time.
purpose.
Not all the
unless
time.
You really
Yeah,
need
but
it.
you don't need it. You poop every day. You're just fine.
Right.
And the
But
reason
if you were clogged up for a
Yeah.
week or 2 weeks, then you would definitely need
Yeah.
that.
so we have a history of colon
No, you
cancer
got
in my
this.
family. So that's why
Yeah.
that's why they're
That works.
testing me.
You got what in your family?
Colon cancer.
Oh.
So that's why, and not that I've had any problems, but they're like, you're due, and I'm like, okay. And then
I never had one.
I was like, okay, well,
You ever had one?
You're getting older.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should have
yeah.
it.
I definitely should have had one.
I'm
but
thinking
I don't
about it because
have
you know
a
when you hit a
problem with
certain
somebody
age.
sticking their finger in my ass.
Hey, guess what? The
It's a whole
drugs,
camera.
It
the
is what it
drugs
is,
they
though.
give you,
Huh? The what?
the
The drugs.
drugs.
Michael Jackson's
So
Propofol.
now
Propofol.
I'm supposed to get date raped.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
Yeah,
don't
that's
want
what
you
they
to
do.
remember it.
Right.
They don't want you to
Do
remember.
you want to remember it?
No.
Yeah.
Fucking Keith.
All right, we'll wait until he gets back.
Yeah.
Okay,
Taylor
so
has to
you're
go.
so next week's at
Patrick's.
Patrick's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Colonoscopy episode.
The
We'll have to do it close to the bathroom. You better have a close bathroom.
We can do it in the bathroom.
Yeah, we can all
In the
sit in the bathroom.
That'd be so
Oh, you-
weird.
That
sounds like a machine
I'm gonna be like, good lord, and I'm not gonna be fine.
But so by that time, because by the time you guys, because I'm taking Thursday off.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Duh.
I can't imagine.
So by the time you guys get there, I will be like in full shit mode.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure.
Full shit mode.
Every 10 minutes.
Oh, at least. At least. So yeah. So for our listeners, next week, be prepared. It's gonna be a
Alright.
good one.
You'll have to have a corner seat.
Oh yeah, direct pathway.
Yeah.
How about you just sit on a 5-gallon bucket?
Actually,
Just-
get some
Hey,
pull-ups.
just get some reverb.
Yeah.
We're gonna have like
Depends.
scented candles
Oh,
all
everywhere.
around you.
Oh my god.
You're surround. It's gonna be like a séance.
I'm not gonna be like, you got.
Hey, so are you? Because I'm gonna give you a glass of it while we're there.
Glass is cool. Like this shit ain't gonna. I mean, it probably will.
Oh, it will.
But I'm just saying, like, y'all act like it's not good though. I
You
heard it
can't-
was
you-
good to clean yourself out though.
It-
from
it-
time to time.
Not really.
Not all the
Unless-
time.
That's only if you're blocked up.
Yeah.
Got blocked up.
Right. So you shouldn't take it all the
I be
time.
drinking that honey.
You've heard about the honey
No, I
he's
haven't.
going on
Oh.
about.
Oh, yeah,
no.
that's-
I'm telling you right now, like, I promise you. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna tell y'all no more. I'm bringing everybody a honey sample. It's not for you. You give it to your husband. And guess what? You're having another fucking kid. I'm telling you,
You
if
take that
this
shit. I swear to fucking God.
you want a kid, right?
It's
Doggy.
not how it works.
Doggy.
I'm telling you, it is how it works. You can Google it right now.
So what do you have in this honey?
It's
I don't have
It
anything.
gives
in
you.
They
It gives
make
you like Viagra.
They-
It's Viagra and
They
It's
make
honey.
honey.
The
They-
Jews.
The Jews.
Yeah.
The juice.
Greg
So,
makes
I don't know
it.
what
Yeah.
it
It's
is.
just-
Is this
Just
another
straight up,
conspiracy
like-
theory?
No.
Ready to
no,
go.
no.
It's like a more natural Viagra, apparently. I don't know.
That's what they say.
Telling you.
And you just buy it at Walmart, and it's
It's at the,
Yeah.
it's at the
7-Eleven.
gas
It's a,
station.
come on. It's at the
Well,
7-Eleven.
Yeah, much
No,
better.
no.
What?
I've only seen it at one 7-Eleven.
And he bought him out.
The
You
the
buy
hood
it
one.
out.
So my homeboy had it. And he's a hood ass motherfucker. So he be going to these little hood stores, which I don't go to. And he
Miguel?
would get, no, Miguel's not hood at all. I didn't say
He's a
stinky.
good little boy.
I didn't say stinky. And he'd be finding them, and he used to give them to me. So I use them for first dates. You know.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is
You really want to
Which
impress
I
them.
No, you want to impress them on your first date. You
Yeah.
don't want to let them down. You don't want to have one of those nights where you're not performing,
Oh, okay.
where he don't want to work.
Yeah.
You don't want that. You want him to be.
Yeah.
But anyway, I told them about the honey, and then we go up north. We're way up north.
it's
and
dry in there.
And we seen them.
Bro, why are you creating friction like that? Like
Right.
after a certain point, like
No, I'm talking about him, not her.
I'm just saying, like we're on the reciprocal end of this shit.
Wow.
It should come with a disclaimer
As long as I
before
get
you do
mine,
that shit.
you better get yours. But anyway, we go up north.
Is that a quote?
Yeah, it's Tupac. We both worked.
Talking about honey sticks.
Yeah, and we seen it in a good neighborhood, like
Interquest.
So you're eating this, or you're rubbing this on your penis?
No.
Oh, sorry. I got all technical.
Hold on, Taylor.
You already sound so upsetting.
This went all the way
Oh
left.
my
Taylor.
god! I'll never
This went
forget.
all the way left.
What?
I'm
Who rubs
dying.
honey on their dick,
I'm
Taylor?
dying.
I do.
He's just like,
I do.
Yeah, I bought bees for this.
Who does that?
why is it all sticky down there, bro?
I didn't
Honey.
know. I didn't know
You're
it.
just
Fucking
like,
Keith's honey.
What the fuck?
It just comes in this little pack like this.
I'm not sure if it's like a slang slang
it's
term.
honey.
It's literal
Or if
honey.
it's literally
honey.
like honey you
It's
put
like
in
a-
tea.
it's
Taylor,
no.
do you understand me when I'm at work? I don't talk in slang all the time. So yeah, it's this little honey pack. It comes in a little thing like this, like maybe that skinny.
Yeah.
That long.
And you eat it in your
Yeah.
mouth.
In your mouth.
In your mouth.
In your mouth. I don't know if you want to put it in your butt, Taylor. Go ahead. I don't know. That's the only way I eat it. Is in
She
my
wants to
mouth.
know so she can administrate it properly.
Right, I don't know. You eat it in your mouth. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, you just squeeze the honey pack in your mouth,
Yeah.
and maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
It's on.
Harder than Chinese math.
The music comes out of nowhere too.
Yeah.
You ever did Chinese math?
No.
Yeah, it's hard. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, I don't know what's in that shit right there,
Yeah.
but whatever it is, I recommend it.
It's too many hours. It's too long.
It is. Yeah.
What,
if
the
you don't-
math or the...
You like
the
Six.
process.
You like quickies, or you like
You're in it for the long haul.
because you
You want to do this? How about try this? You want to do this?
yeah you're doing tricks. You're trying shit you never tried before. Like put your leg up here. Turn around. Like you're doing shit like you can't like
Pretend like you're watching TV.
yeah. Hey, put this bag over your head. You're doing wild shit. Like you're doing wild shit.
Put this
because-
white hood on.
Yeah. Burn this cross. Like you're doing wild shit. Like because you're like your stamina is so
Off
too
the charts, apparently.
yeah. Like
Okay.
it's
So I'll just have to rub this on my penis next
no,
time.
no. You just say like your husband like honey. You mix it into whatever the fuck he's eating. Mix that shit in there.
Put it on a burrito.
Yeah, whatever he drinks tea. Put that motherfucking shit in there and mix that shit up. And then your
Don't
ass,
do that.
Hey, your ass is in trouble.
Actually, that'd be kind of funny.
Yeah,
Just surprise him with
Your
it.
ass is in trouble because he's about to tear
Morgan,
your
do
ass
not
up.
watch this episode.
He's about to tear your ass up. And I'm telling you. 1, 2, I'm about to bring some of that honey. Watch. Because I know where to get it now. And now they got like extra honey. I don't even know what it is. It's like, I don't even know.
Why?
I don't know, but I'm telling
Extra
you.
strength.
He's gonna
Yeah.
try. You gotta try it.
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm scared of that.
No, try it. Let
Excuse
us
I'm
know.
scared of extra.
You're
Yeah,
our
we
guinea
wanna
the
hear
pig.
your
regular
story.
shit is just.
You're our guinea pig.
Second date.
Do you think it
extra
could be
strength.
like a placebo effect where you're like, oh yeah, this is gonna help me,
Now
and
you're
then
talking over my head.
Can you spell
Do
that
you-
word?
Fake
You gotta
effect.
spell that word.
Like it's all in your mind. That is better.
PLAC.
No, I'm talking about like, what do you mean by that? You think that because I've taken a honey that I
You
think that now
it's doing this?
No, it's not. No,
But if you
no. As soon as I take it, then all of a sudden I look down and him's awake. Like it's. I don't know what's in it.
yeah.
I don't.
Is this the one you can't drink though?
Yeah, you can't. You can't have alcohol. You drink like alcohol, it fucks it up. Then you're back to normal.
Oh.
Sad, pathetic, normal.
Normal. Now you get normal, Keith.
Yeah, she's like,
So do you think your penis just like underperforms and then you have to have honey all the time?
no.
He wants to be extra. It's extra.
You want to be like extra.
If it's somebody that I've been talking to and they knows me, I don't really care. First date is where you care.
Oh, okay.
The first date that you think you might get some.
Yeah.
That's when you want to
The
take.
wild part is he thinks that makes it better.
It does make it
Yeah,
better.
because what if you give a very satisfying performance and then
No.
they're
They're
like,
coming
I
back.
need this every time.
yeah,
But you don't do that every time.
That's
Who
their
don't?
fault.
You fucking
You
go by
don't.
honey. That's what she's used to honey, you give her honey. This is what happens. If you go over there the second time she don't like it and she's like, it wasn't, then you know you need honey. Right?
So the third time you go back with the honey.
You go back
Yeah.
with the honey.
So you
might-
give her some honey, and then you do non-honey, then you do honey again.
Right.
And then by then you're
Or
done.
you're like, honey, no honey.
Well, I ran out of honey, but I used
No
to keep
honey,
it.
no
I used to
honey, no
keep it,
honey.
like just in case. Like,
Yeah, you got
'cause,
to.
you'd be like,
Maybe.
And then all of a sudden they'd be like, this shit's weak. Because the chicks out, they're very vocal.
Yeah.
Some trash ass dick. And you're like, what? And then you just go take some honey and you come back like, what'd you say?
Trash ass dick.
Yeah.
What?
Like, and then, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like, first dates or whatever, second dates, whatever you want to call it.
So just so you know, the second episode that you're here with us,
Yeah.
we feel more comfortable talking to you.
Yeah,
I would have never told you none of this shit.
Well-
yeah.
I would have never told. I don't talk to her like that.
Yeah, because we're at work.
Right.
Yeah.
I talk to Aaron like that though. But I know Aaron.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I talk to all these guys like that at work.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
We expect it.
Yeah.
Because y'all
We're waiting
know me
for it,
so
yeah.
long.
Yeah.
Let y'all know though.
That's right.
When he doesn't talk like that, we're like, you all right, man?
Yeah. What's going on with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, honey, recently.
Yeah. What's going on with you,
I'm
man?
telling you.
Right, honey.
You give your husband some honey, and I'm telling you about to have quadruplets.
Quadruplets.
Christ.
Good for you,
Yeah.
Taylor.
I'm telling
And
you.
I would expect if they're all boys, there's a Corey,
Mhm.
there's a Keith,
Yeah.
there's a Greg, and there's a Patrick.
Right. And if there's 5, Keitha.
Keith.
This is a girl.
Or Honey.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
Black
Royal honey.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's called.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Royal jelly.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And when we've seen it in that,
Yeah, we saw it,
were
like-
what the fuck?
Dude.
Because I had told y'all about it, and then we
Royal
went up there
jelly?
to golf.
Don't
and
That's
we
from
seen it.
Futurama.
Don't
Yeah.
give him the name.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it is called that, though. In the
Is that
hive,
from
I think there is a
Futurama?
different
Yeah.
honey in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Where the queen has the royal honey?
I think so.
Makes sense.
Because, she's getting...
Yeah.
And that's where the bees are, like
Yeah.
baby bees.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called? Baby bees?
I don't know.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they be called
Yeah,
baby
maybe-
bees?
Right.
Larva
I'm
sounds
pretty sure, yeah,
right.
larva sounds correct.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Well, that's in there where the queen's at?
More than likely.
Yeah,
Wow.
'cause she
Encapsulated
pumps
in
them out.
honey.
Wow,
we
they
call
are
them, we're going
both
to change the name to
just
baby bees.
Yeah. BBs.
That's what,
Yeah.
BBs.
Babies.
Where the BBs is the royal. Hive?
Jelly.
Yeah.
That's what Keith gives at the end.
I
The
just
royal
like egging
jelly.
on Keith. I like it.
I'm just saying, though, that's why it is called that, though. I never really thought of it. I just take it. I don't know what
Yeah.
the name is.
Could be called Dick Crusher, and you'll still take it.
Well, no. 'Cause my boy, hey, 'cause
Meth
my,
jizz. and
because
you're
my
in.
boy be telling me about different shit, like, hey, this will help you, or this might not help you, or whatever. And then I've been trying some different shit, and that shit is the shit. Like, that is the shit. Like, motherfucker might last 20 minutes.
God damn. That's a world record for me.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Bro, I'm
Me-
tired.
20
Me
minutes.
I'm tired.
We'll
We
get
gotta
your
some
ass
lube in here?
cussed
Like,
out
what the
down south.
fuck?
20 minutes to get you cussed out down south. 20 minutes, you'll be persecuted. You will not even be able to come down south anymore. You at least got to be 30, 45 minutes, right? So if you can't last that long, sometimes it'd be so good you stick it in, your toes already start curling.
Right.
Hey, honey, no toe curling. Like you're strong.
Is it like desensitized, you think?
I don't know.
Are you
It must.
less sensitive?
You
do
know what-
think? I'm asking you.
Well, I'm thinking because I don't
Okay,
really
all
care.
right, well, thank you. You don't care.
I just, because it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never really thought about why I think it works or why it works or whatever. I never really
It just
thought about
I
does.
mean, you put a
Yeah.
condom on, like, yeah. I'm just saying, bro. I'm saying.
Condom.
His face is like, ooh, that's gross.
Like, what are you talking
Do you know
about?
how old I am? Do you know the chicks I fuck with are my age? If I get a 50-year-old
I'm
bitch
just
pregnant,
saying,
it's problem.
you fucking used a condom at one point, right?
I didn't have the honey then.
Okay, yeah, but you know what it feels like to wear a condom.
Yeah.
Does it feel similar to that?
I wore a condom in 30 years. I got 2 kids.
You got no idea. You cannot. You
Have
cannot.
you not
answer
had
the
any
question.
STDs?
Who?
You.
I don't fuck with no dirty bitches. It's like, you think I'm just going out to the dump? Hey,
Out on
girl.
Squirrel Creek.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Hey. I got the
I'm
honey.
not going like.
Hey, you gotta go clean up those homeless camps. Hell
You
yeah.
wanna like?
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I can do this. I can do this.
I do interviews myself. I don't just like one night. I don't do no one night stands either. Like I know them. Like if I talk to them and then I don't one night stands. They might not like me after one night. So,
Might?
You gotta warm up to them.
Yeah, I gotta warm up.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like
Hey.
they hate me after day 1. Day 2 is when I start to,
All right, y'all.
Hold on.
Thanks for showing up.
yeah, they'll be like, he's just an asshole.
Taylor has to come back for a third one so she can learn more about the honey.
Yeah.
So,
And how to spike Morgan's drink with it.
yeah. We'll bring you some recipes.
Yeah.
Don't drink your tea, Morgan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the sound you'll be making.
And with that.
Morgan will just be just fine. Morgan be standing like this. Yeah, you got to cut
Taylor,
a
thanks for
gang.
coming,
You got to
Taylor.
cut a gang of shit out of this
I don't know
one.
about that.
You got to cut a gang of shit out of this one.
Taylor, thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
We're all fired.
Hopefully you
Yeah.
hopefully you still talk to us.
Yeah.
Some of us.
The looks are going to be a little different when we
Yeah.
walk into your office now.
You can always come next week and see the explosion.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I gotta go.
Explosive diarrhea.
Explosive
Oh,
diarrhea.
it's definitely gonna be.
You have to have like a safe word. Watermelon.
Yeah.
That was racist as fuck.
Bro, any word I used.
No,
It
but
wouldn't
watermelon.
matter.
Why you pick that? Why
I
you?
like watermelon.
We talked about it earlier.
If you eat too much
And
watermelon,
grape juice
what happens?
and chicken.
I hate watermelon. Like I hate watermelon.
Well, watermelon fucks me up. That's a laxative all on its own.
Yeah, it really
Really?
is.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you for
Thank
joining
you
us.
for listening. Shout out to
Absolutely.
that asphalt guy again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
Watermelon.
watermelon.
Yeah.
Watermelon.
New safe word.
Y'all know what the word is for next week.
Support small businesses. My
Yeah.
buddy, Dimebags. Dimebags.com. Go check him out. Because the tariffs are about to kill him.
Oh yeah.
And let us know your experiences with that royal jelly.
The Royal Jelly.
Royal. It's not. It's royal honey.
Royal honey.
Warn your
Excuse
partner.
me.
Oh, no.
Bye.